Right.
I was so silent you didn't even notice.
Yes, yes.
Talk
It's good
about
to have
that
you
for
back, soldier.
stealth functionality. My pleasure.
So where is that slime boy?
Probably stuck in another drain. Maybe he took a shower.
Yeah, don't say that we've got to flush him out of the tanks again.
Couldn't hurt to check, I suppose. He clogs up the system quite nasty. Old viscous.
The one day he actually has something urgent to do, and he's late.
Oh, and what might that be?
He is going to deliver a message to our dear friends over at Masaru.
My oh my. So whatever happened with Trident?
Actually.
Were we forced into a contract?
Panzer Pusher came over, signed the contract for us.
So we have no jurisdiction in our own space.
Well, I was able to sneak a little clause in that if they try to actually use their majority share to put pressure upon us, the contract voids. So, no.
Lots of red tape and such.
It's a load of bullshit. It should have never happened. No reason for higher command to come here and make accusations that were untrue.
Miscommunication from the
You think they
communications
know better?
megacorp. You love to see it.
Morning, everyone.
There he is.
Jerry,
One stuck in the sewage wire.
deliver that contract to Masaru
That's
ASAP.
good.
All right. On my way.
Alright then, everybody else, let's go somewhere where we can have a morning meeting, okay?
Alright.
The chairs are comfier in here. So, little debrief from yesterday. Just to get you up to speed on core, we conducted a personal escort mission for Mr. Ludovic. It went well.
Marvelous.
I'm currently looking through the data for further analysis to see what we can improve on for future missions, and yeah. Other than that, we started going into the next phase with our shareholder program. Contracts to all 6 remaining mega corporations with share offers have been sent out. In fact, Jerry was carrying the last of them. All of them basically can be summarized as: you buy a share in the planetary operations of Astral. That means you finance a part of us. In exchange, you get access to our operations.
Sounds fair.
And some extra legal speak that, for example, allows us to operate on their turf. The signing deadline on their end for these contracts is going to be in the morning of the 6th day. So, until then, our main goal is to be on standby to see if they respond to it. They have been given the chance to iterate on that offer, but yeah, we will see what iterations come back, if any iterations come back. But generally speaking, all other 6 mega corporations also seem to be interested in purchasing a share of Astral. Additionally speaking, the 50% involvement of Trident in Astral is top secret.
Understood.
I don't think I have to explain the consequences of breaching an NDA like that. And
Not at all.
that's it from my end so far. One of my goals today is going to be it's going to be to reach out to our missing operatives in the Wastelands.
What do you mean, missing
what?
operatives?
We have an inactive asset in the Wastelands at the moment.
That's so.
They're stationed somewhere in Scraptown at the moment. I'm trying to build contact with them again and get them on
How's a
board.
little physical force sound to you?
Would you mind repeating that, Operative Encore?
How's a little physical force sound for you?
I don't want you to go down there and shoot everybody up.
Suit yourself.
Our goal is to link up with an operator, not to burn down that whole town. In fact, this is the thing that I'm going to be very clear on. Everybody who causes trouble in Scraptown will be delivered to the Scraptown authorities and judged on by them. Did you understand that? If you go down there with the intention to cause trouble, without my specific order, Astral is not going to back you up. In fact, Astral is very openly going to distance ourselves from your actions.
We're playing
Scraptown
nice
has
with the
a deal-
degenerates now.
Scraptown has a deal with one of our biggest business partners. And I don't want to jeopardize that partnership for some
Hello, this is Cable,
operator
currently in the train
going
station.
ham.
The contract has
Is
been
that
delivered,
clear?
I'm just waiting for a friend.
One more time.
Good.
We'll use words and stuff first, Encore.
What was that, Eddie?
If we have to do anything down in Scraptown, we will do it quietly and away from where business partners wouldn't see.
If you
Who do they have a
want,
partnership with?
if you want to do anything down there, goes through me. And it ideally happens outside of the gates of Scraptown. Is that clear?
Understood.
Good.
Bureaucracy's a dangerous weapon, Uncle. Sometimes even worse than a well-placed sniper round.
Depends.
So do we have anything specifically
Alright
planned
then.
for the rest of the day?
Other than that, not really.
Acid contact. Right. Wonderful. Like, who do you want on that?
Not completely sure. I think for today, Edward, Encore, you're going to hold the position up here. Inform me if anything comes in, any spontaneous requests or any responses to the contract. Ophie, you're going to be coming with me. We're
Understood.
going to be scouting out Scraptown in a bit.
Okay.
Other than that, I've heard Trident opened a new bar.
Want us to show face
And
there?
how's that going for them?
I don't know. Maybe we want to check it out?
Could be a good location.
We can go make it look like we're having a good time.
Let's move to the bar then.
Right, I'm gonna go put my guns away then.
Well, Captain Rivers, take the lead.
Hi. Emma, you and Ophi going to go now? Or do you want to show face first?
Considering the weather down in the wastelands, we should probably head to the bar first.
Right. Just funny, only two of us can drink and it's going to be hard with your mask.
I have my ways, don't worry.
Feel like taking the nice long walk, or should we be lazy about it?
I have a message to
Zero
bring to
call, Captain.
Valkyrie, so I'll miss you all over there.
Alright, Uncle. Let's take a walk up. We'll get the full
He's very,
view of it. He's always on his own, isn't he?
he's also very shooty today.
Hopefully he goes to Avalon and gets those meds as well.
Yeah.
Jerry's caught up.
How did it go over at Masaru?
Oh, I handed her the physical copy of the contract, and then she accepted it.
Oh,
She
they're on
signed it?
board.
Well, she has it. I'm pretty sure she can
Okay.
read through it on her own leisure.
Alright,
We did give them 2 business days.
exactly. Yeah, we're currently checking out the new, bird trap that opened up.
Ah, I see. Well, I have still yet to get a call from the deputy and sheriff of Scraptown, so I guess I'll join you.
What's your business with them?
Oh, just some legal troubles. I may need Ophi to help me out here.
In fact, I was planning on bringing Ophi down to Scraptown later today anyways, so, maybe we can all go together?
Sure. Yeah, sounds good.
Alright then, but first, the bar.
Okay.
Let's get some PT in, so you can get there before me. Two, three. Said run, guys. Mr. Reynolds,
Good morning.
pleasure to see
Good
you.
morning, Mr. Reynolds.
Very impressive.
Looks nice.
Booths and all.
Excuse me, could I get the drink with a straw? Yes? Oh, you only have plastic. Doesn't matter to me. Well, it's the environment anyways, right? Thank you.
The most surprising thing about that is that's actually a very good tactical position.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of cover and a good sightline. Can't believe it.
Yeah, that was pretty over there.
Everything seems to be relatively closed off. Looks nice.
Very fancy. How good are their couches? I am very comfortable.
Out of character comment, you notice that Miranda basically drinks by just lifting up the front of her helmet a little bit and then using a straw.
Can't believe you
What?
slurp. Never took you for a slurper.
It's it's using a straw.
Point stands. What can I say? At least we can have some fun with it.
Aw.
Is this a bar?
Yes. There's a sign.
Isn't this cute? There's a sign. Oh shit.
It says it's a bar.
It's because you're short, Ophi. You're naturally looking above yourself.
My skin burns.
You're what?
My skin burns.
What
Why are
happened?
Did you
green?
drink
What happened to you?
alcohol, Jerry?
Had a.
Never on duty.
I seems a little troublesome. Not too
How
sure how
long
to
does this
help you.
last?
How long does your digestion cycle work? I don't know, sir.
I don't know. I need
Well,
to go
if
see
you-
a doctor. I'm hallucinating.
We should probably take you to Avalon. Probably as soon
I'm
as
scared,
possible.
guys.
Maybe we should.
You were also.
Maybe we should call them now. Do we know their radio?
Encore, just take him over, and if you can't actually get anyone, then try using their number.
Come here, Jerry. Me to carry you.
Oh, okay.
1 second.
Come here.
Excuse me, sir. Do you have a bucket? Yeah, one of those champagne coolers works as well. Thank you.
Scooping Jerry into a bucket.
Jerry,
One of those kind of
I got a
days.
bucket for you.
Alright, go in the bucket,
Oh.
Jerry.
I'm going in the bucket.
Get nice and comfortable.
Oh, what a morning.
Yeah.
You won't believe the fucking nerve on those friendly cops. Fucking son of a bitch was tossing me. Come here, Jerry.
Well, that's a start.
There is no bucket. Yeah.
Never mind.
Well then.
Didn't we just take one of their trash
Um.
bins to do that? Which means we should maybe pay them back for it. Otherwise,
Oh, it's a champagne cooler, but yeah.
we don't want them getting annoyed at us over taking things that aren't paid for.
I see.
It's like we're mercenaries,
Well,
not
then-
criminals. Right. Well, I suppose you two are probably best off waiting for the traffic to clear up to get down to the wastes, isn't it? Well, I, on the other hand,
Yeah.
have nothing to do up here, unfortunately. I was thinking about going to the Undercity, to be fair, but, well,
I think we should have somebody holding position up here simply to gather
Yes.
feedback from the contracts.
if anyone does decide to contact us. I mean, I could go pester people and see if anyone has made a decision already.
You could.
How is the traffic report?
Another job for you, Edward. Traffic report still says the main highways are clogged up. It's just rush hour. But another thing that you can do is you can wait for Mr. Ludovic to be free. I believe he also wanted to hook us up with the door codes for Trident.
Alright. Well, in that case, I'll find somewhere to sit that I'm more visible. After all, the lovely line of sight blocker between their main gate and the bar here.
Yeah, that is indeed, well, we can stick with you until traffic clears up, so...
Alright, well, let's find somewhere more comfortable then. I'm assuming they're probably doing a morning meeting, so... how business is run and such. I actually wonder what they're putting in on this
what are they
side.
building here?
Yeah. Maybe it's the cafe portion of the cafe and bar, since they do the drinks but they don't do any food.
Maybe. That might be it.
You know, they
Let's ask the guards.
these do look like cloches, so maybe. Yeah, let's see if the guards know anything.
How can we help you?
Morning. Oh, no Reginald today.
No.
Unfortunate. We're just waiting for some of your higher-ups to probably finish their morning meetings and such, but we were wondering if you happen to know what you're deciding to finish construction of over there. The bar itself is wonderful. I'm just wondering what the accompaniment is going to be.
I was wondering the same thing earlier. Not sure.
Oh. Shame. I'm surprised they haven't given you some grunt work here and there.
Perhaps they haven't even decided what to finish it as. I'll find out eventually.
And I have to ask the question, why are you carrying a sponge? I think he's dead.
He looks like he's thinking very, very hard.
I think he's dead. Anyway. Basically,
Oh, no, he lives.
He is dead and levitating.
Okay.
Oh, proficient in sign language, wonderful.
And I am sponges. Basically, higher-ups don't really want dirt to be dragged into further, so if someone is especially dirty, they ordered us to clean them.
Oh, so you have to give at-the-door sponge baths to people. That's quite funny, actually.
Yes. It is.
So you've had dirty people visiting recently, have you?
A couple times, yes.
Wow.
Never know who's gonna show up at the gates.
Well, someone.
Welcome back.
Maybe we should actually introduce that too. Oh, a visitor.
Yeah, someone new.
Good
actually.
day. I'm been requested by Mr. Reynolds here to speak about our contract.
All of its personnel are currently in their morning meeting, so it'll most likely be a few more minutes.
Understood.
I don't think we need to speak to Mr. Reynolds, so that doesn't conflict with us.
Yeah.
Smart thing to do, getting a drink.
I'm going to need a moment again. I'll be right back.
Yeah,
Oh, that's better.
we got it.
Definitely one of these kind of mornings.
What do you think? What do you think, Captain? Should we maybe also introduce the thing with the sponging people down for the Leviathan?
We'll get 2 privates that are on light duties or on remand for something. We'll get them to do it.
Sounds good.
Though I don't expect us to be taking too many dirty individuals onto the Leviathan.
A fair point.
But I suppose it's good to have the
Plus, I
contingency.
think we have the big benefit. Plus, we have the big benefit that we can just hose it down, worst case.
That's true. You know, it'd be more fun just to hose down the guest, if they're especially dirty.
That's actually also true. Maybe.
That would be funny.
I'm pretty sure there is a water port in the airlocks, so maybe we can just lock them in the airlocks, then flood it once, drain it again, and then they're not dirty anymore.
You know, I think it would be best to do it with the red carpet
Terrible in
room.
the process.
Smaller room
That's
saves on
actually
water.
Not a bad idea.
Yes. You know, then that serves as being a multifaceted use.
That is actually really not a bad idea.
Sometimes the inspiration just comes.
Well, if we have a
Mr.
guest
Ludovic.
in there.
Pleasure to
Mr.
see you.
Ludovic.
It's good to see you. Would you like to have a talk in the office? I'm assuming while you're here.
Oh, that would be very amicable if you're willing to. Thank you.
Mr. Reynolds, sir.
Yes.
There was a...
This one's already
not that
done for a while.
red with green clothes. He was looking to help, I think.
Bit of a drinking problem there, Miss Ludovic.
So, has our mail reached you?
Yes. I did see
Alright,
parts of the
it's-
contract and everything, and it was everything that we already said. I'm pretty sure that we already
Exactly.
signed something like that as far as a Trident contract.
Yes,
I saw a few extra things that you wanted to add on to there.
Okay.
What is it? The one thing that caught my eye most was, access to, where did it go? Just gone, okay. Access to all, what is it?
To the operation
information networks.
necessary Trident facility. Yeah. Oh,
Yes.
the Trident network thing. We have basically been interpreting it as data exchange between you and us when it comes to strategically important information. So, if I
Alright,
remember
good.
correctly,
That's
we
basically-
agreed on that already. Yeah.
Yep, we
You
did.
can basically just ignore the contract if anybody asks. That's the only contract you signed. It's you just got
Yep.
it as a cover
That
up
is
for
our
our
public
original
contract,
deal.
yep.
Exactly.
Perfect. Well, I saw all the contents in it, saw everything that goes on in it. Perfect. So,
Yes.
so,
Yeah.
was there anything else along with that?
We were just here to talk about another thing that we talked about yesterday, about getting us registered for access systems to Trident facilities.
Yes. So, I actually put a lot of thought into that. And so, for now, this was under Galactic, etc. Usually when it comes to letting access into our facilities, as far as the main gates and whatever, you'll be given access, and you'll be given the okay. We'll be able to pretty much check mark you in whenever available. So if you
Alright.
ever want to go into Trident comms, you know, under our network, or just through our channel 5, and says, we would want access into your facilities, either front gate, lab, office, back, whatever you say. As long as you let us know, we can instantly check you in.
Yeah. That works for us.
Fantastic.
I believe the deal was that all of our access to Trident facilities is being logged and monitored by Trident if you wish so. So, yes.
Indeed.
Well,
Works
then,
out fantastic,
that's pretty
then.
much it from our end.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully you were not
Good
too
day.
bored at that excursion yesterday. We were able to get a lot of, how should I say this? Profitable information from there. So, what may look
Everything
boring
worked
to you
out for
all,
us?
As long as
very
the client is
profitable for
happy,
us.
we're happy.
Exactly.
I'm glad. Well, seems like I have another meeting to be had, so...
And we shall take our leave.
We will not bother you any further.
It is alright, and you all have a pleasant day.
Thank you.
I'm guessing I'm heading them out. Is Mr. Reynolds going to be in this meeting? Or am I?
Hopefully it doesn't take them too long to send that through.
I mean, they technically already signed it, so...
Yes, but who knows how things work, right? People
Yep.
get a little bit slow sometimes.
I'll forgive you this time. Enjoy the drink.
Thank you, sir.
Morning, sir.
Morning. Hello there.
Don't mind. Oh,
To be careful.
Thank you.
Don't want to set off the alarm system.
Be careful. Those close automatically. Yes.
Alright.
Is this someone's gun? We just have a gun here. Is this someone's gun? Okay. Alright.
yeah.
Yes.
It's like it's hung up to dry.
I mean, they're doing the smart thing by...
Maybe they should put up some gun racks.
I mean, any hook is a gun rack when you put a gun on it, right?
Fair point.
At least they're doing the smart thing of disarming any of their guests coming in.
Yeah. I've seen it getting more common practice in the other corporations as well. So,
We would never have had our misunderstanding if the policy had been in place. Maybe it's in place just for me. I almost feel proud. Alright, how's your traffic report looking?
still not good.
You'd think for a desolate, dusty, hot trash heap, people wouldn't want to be down there as much. Or be out of there as soon as they could be.
Well, to my understanding, it's mainly a problem with the sandstorm, so...
Great.
If it's storming, nobody can use the elevators, nobody can get down, and that means everything gets clogged up.
Right. Well, I think we should check on Jerry at least. And see if he's doing okay.
Alright.
Over to Avalon. Ah, that is...
Walking around. Kind of feeling... Yeah, more people. Good morning.
Morning.
We had one of yours here just earlier.
Yes, we were just coming to check up on how that went. Has he already been sent on his way, has he?
Yeah, he's fine. We just dropped him in a bath full of water, really, and he perked right up.
Ah, well. Good to know for future reference.
Recalibrate his saline balance. He drank alcohol.
Yeah, don't let him have alcohol.
Dehydrating liquid.
Well, we didn't exactly let him. We just didn't see what he chose at the bar. Unfortunately.
Ah. Yeah.
Self-inflicted.
Good advice. Hopefully he takes it on board.
Is he even,
He has
like,
gone
of
to
drinking age?
Masaru. I don't know.
That's
But he
a
has gone to
Probably
complicated
check that at the
question.
bar. Like, we should check the ID.
You know,
Translated
that's...
to human age, he is about 20 years old, so
Yeah.
I believe he is a drinking age, yes.
Okay, great.
It's
Very
complicated.
He went to Masaru if you're looking for him.
Ah, wonderful.
Something about
Feeding
him full of magic and making him a giant
Uncle.
slime boy.
Encore
Sure, that's
was
fine.
to help him become mega size, and he said his size was restricted due to the amount of mana that Masaru gave him. So they both went there.
Oh, well. Good to know he's just back in fighting shape, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gee, while I have you here, have you
And
had a look over the contract we've sent your direction?
oh, yes, I saw that. We're currently mostly have Valkyrie for our security concerns. We are very close with them, so no, not Valkyrie, but the hell, Shimetsu. I always get the names. So we're
I was
not
going
looking
to
for
say.
anything right now, but if we have any Shadowrun needs in particular, we will hit you guys up. You're still top of our list for that kind of thing.
Yes, if you don't want your name on things, we're the people to go to after all. Just
course.
making sure, people have received the emails and
And we have
hasn't
no
just gone to a
guests.
junk box.
We did, thank you. Yeah, we get a lot of
And
those.
we
A lot of
have,
guests in the morning.
Potentially... Yes. How many
Hey,
guys traveling, sir? Good morning.
Interesting.
howdy.
Well then,
Well, if there's nothing else, there's more people hanging out.
it's one of those kind of mornings, a little slow for us. So,
Yeah,
I'm just
same.
going around checking on the loose ends of things. Make sure everything's copacetic.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we best leave it to you in
Nothing here
case of
except for slime. It was
no longer here, yes. No, we'll leave you be in case you happen to get a patient. Someone might stub their toe or something, right? Terribly.
yeah, you'd be surprised.
Right. Well,
It's
thank
more
you for the
people
time.
tend to shoot their toes or feet, their own feet, all the time.
Is the firearm safety up here not that good? Really?
People just don't know how to use it.
That hurts me. On a spiritual level, that hurts me. Unfortunately, I don't think you guys can fix that one.
No. Well, I'm sure we could, but it would be very invasive.
It would be, wouldn't it? Well, have a nice morning.
Upgrades would be, rather nice.
People keep shooting their own feet, just take off their feet.
They'd find a way to shoot the stub.
Fair point.
I think you've grossly underestimated the idiocy of people in general. There's dumb, and then there's the common person dumb.
I think that's called Darwinism.
Ah, yes, survival of the fittest. If only it worked faster. Now that I think about it, did we ever... We never actually gave a proper offer to the Union, did we?
No, we didn't.
Wonderful. Well, they've been informed of our number anyway. I look at all the names and I just go, what can we do?
I'm just concerned that Avalon might not actually be willing to buy in.
Oh, it's fine. Someone will do something stupid and then they'll regret if they haven't signed because we'll just charge triple. We don't get all the nice amenities
Fair
that
point.
would be provided, but if we're charging enough, we can just buy it ourselves from them. Doesn't come out as a net loss then. Well, I feel like...
I mean, at the moment we can just forward it to the other investors as business expenses.
Exactly. Or we can
Can't we
always offer a
technically
more
write that off
percentage.
taxes?
Maybe. Alright, I feel like picking up my weapons again, so I'm going to head back to the Union. It's probably the best way to go.
Yeah, traffic seems to just get clogged up more every minute, so...
Yes. It's the worst part about... Well, sandstorms, I'm guessing. You want to do something, and unfortunately, just trying to fly down there doesn't help.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we should just use the drop pod.
Getting back out's going to be the hard part then, because you'd have to travel up there elevator, go through to the Undercity, and then travel up through the Undercity to the Row.
Mm.
Oh no, wait. No, that lift actually goes all the way up to the Row, so you'd only have to go through the Row. You can avoid
There's two elevators, one to the Undercity, one to the Row. So,
well, that makes it easier for them then, I guess. But still, having to travel all the way up through somewhere is never going to be the most fun thing.
let's actually have a look at the stocks today.
Trident's making headway.
Pardon me?
Seems like Trident is just speeding ahead.
Which means we should maybe pressure Shimetsu.
Mm.
After all, if they want to do some work, probably best to use us for it.
Mm. That actually gives me an idea.
Oh?
I'm gonna be in the mess hall for a minute.
Sure.
Let's build something.
That's a strange thing to overhear. No, I need more guns. More guns. All the guns. Every gun. I'm carrying guns from 2 different corps, so yeah, that's fun. If your problem isn't solved by violence, you're not using enough of it. It's weird. Play Space Movers completely turns where I'm going to be.
Haha!
That's actually quite clever.
Thanks for outside the airlock. I'm quickly going to go outside and place them there. I'll be right back.
It's gonna be a real slow morning for Astral, because I've got to sit around and be the person to get contacted. True. Hey, Hellhound, could you do me a favor and give me an exclamation mark maps, please? Whoo-wee. That is a very, very populated wasteland and Undercity. The two places that I kind of want to be. It's like that is, yeah. The hard part is getting to anywhere. Like, we've got 43
Hello?
people.
Anybody on this radio channel?
Reached Astral.
This is Astro.
Oh, Astral, I got given the wrong number. I apologize.
Unfortunate. Well, son of a bitch. Got given the wrong number. Got my hopes up and everything. You know, you put the signs up and instantaneously we get a call. Best promotional ever. Seems that everywhere is very full.
Alright, the traffic is getting worse and worse.
It is. I actually wonder where Ophi went, but, well.
She seemed to be running outside somewhere.
Ah, well, we can contact her when you finally get a chance to go down anyway, so.
Yeah.
You know what I hate? I would really like one of those sodas. Those sodas look so much more appealing than the ones Geb have.
Get one.
No, because I'm too used to them. That's the thing. It's like, I want it, but I hate the flavor. They just look more appealing than Geb's ones.
Fair point. At least they don't have a silly little face on it.
Yeah. Like the drinks at Trident, they're passable, but they always feel cloying on the throat. You know, even the non-alcoholic. Just, yeah, that leftover residual taste. Not the greatest fan of it. But, you know, put on a brave face if we've got to be, well, drinking for them and such.
Yeah, I don't really feel alcohol, so I guess I'm in the advantage there.
And I'm always on duty, so I don't normally drink alcohol myself.
It doesn't look like traffic is gonna clear up anytime soon.
I'm expecting it to be one of those...
Slightly annoyed.
One of those days, yes. You'd think that they might open up some more parking spots soon, considering how busy everywhere seems to get. Otherwise, no one's going to be able to go anywhere. Then I don't actually know the technical fucking limits on what people are allowed to be on in what maps.
You know what? I actually want to try something. Let's quickly run to the armory.
Okay. Quickly running with me, yeah.
Let us see. What do we have here?
Howdy, howdy.
Hey, Jerry.
Seems to me that my Scraptown friends have played hooky on me. But, ooh, I am gonna be joining
That's
Masaru in the
not
Undercity today.
If
All right.
traffic clears up anytime soon.
What's looking bad right now?
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Shit.
This is your traffic report. The current traffic numbers are Undercity 53, Row 36, Wastelands 53, Upper City 42.
You know, it never feels
Oh,
that
I
populated
do
up
want to
here.
go down to the
The Row.
Yeah. I do want to go down to the row and take more pictures, but I kind of already promised Emily I was going to accompany her.
Pretty sure we had a lot of pictures taken of us the other day down in the row.
Well, don't you worry. We're going to get our pictures back. Trust me. As soon as those camera drones are done, we're going to be all over that.
Yeah, that'll be wonderful.
I actually want to try something.
In fact, I don't know. I think it might be too risky shrinking down to go take pictures, and I don't have a camera small enough.
Are we going to have to go
Hey,
to
guys,
Trident and ask you for a micro camera?
Oh, snazzy.
Boot
Well,
knife.
they're already working on the camera drone, so we may as well just wait until that's done.
Depends on how the operating system for it works, I guess.
Please
You might be able to use it if you're small.
Yeah.
I can find something more long.
I got a little update from Trident about the drones, and they're in the concept phase currently. So I'm thinking this may take a couple weeks.
They're not going to be prioritizing it too heavily. What with the provisos we put on for us using them. If it was them using them
Yeah.
solely, they would be
Well,
done in days, probably.
well, they have rights to use it as well. I mean, it's their tech.
It's true.
There we go. I'm equipped for the tour down.
Knife, sniper, and a gun. You know, the way it's looking, you need to get a Shimetsu assault rifle as well.
On the other hand, I'm not gonna bring this one because just remembered that these things tend to dust up a lot.
Yes, if you're going down to the wasteland, you're probably wanting to take a Valkyrie rifle. Sturdier
Okay.
construction.
Exactly my thinking.
At some point, I need to
I
get to
also
the
got some
Undercity.
more data on our friend Janus.
Oh?
I saw I saw a man walking around in the upper city just a while ago wearing Kill Squad armor. With another fellow who wore a Traverse badge, but I'd never seen him before.
Okay.
Kind of had
Well-
armor similar to Kraver's.
I think Shimetsu it is.
Ugh.
Unfortunate. It's a shame if you're...
But yeah, it sounds like we know someone that knows Janus. And we could be getting closer to reassembling the Kill Squad than we thought.
Where did you spot that Kill Squad member? Just out of interest.
He was walking around in Traverse wearing Traverse colors.
So you think they're an employee or they're
Traverse
private
colours,
sector?
but Kill Squad.
I think they're under contract with Traverse currently.
Okay.
So that makes them private sector, but not under us.
Still, it'd be worth to follow this lead.
Yes, probably. Wow. I wonder what Traverse needs with a person dressed like that.
Who knows? I just hope that they're going to sign our contract.
Well-
Hopefully. And hopefully none of these Kill Squad guys are coming up and stealing our business.
Blaine from Traverse has shown up and did express interest in renewing the contract that they had with Operator Janus beforehand. But that was when we hadn't had the full logistics of the current contracts written up.
We will see how it plays out.
Yes. You know, I might go and see if Mr. Blaine is available. Talk to him about that again, see if he's still showing interest, because we would have sent that email to, well, their CEO, but I believe Blaine is their head of security. Don't tell me you're trying what I think you're trying.
What? No, I was just readjusting my boot.
I thought you were going to try and attach the knife to the bottom of your boot so you could just kick someone with it. It's a terrible
That would be
thing.
really cool.
Not a bad idea.
It's cool, but you lose the dexterity of the front ball of your foot. You can't walk properly. You hear a tink noise every time.
I don't got bones.
So what you're saying, Jerry, is we've got to find a way to put like 3 or 4 knives in your shins.
Yeah, little tiny knives to be... What if I had a skeleton made of knives?
I normally don't use words like this, but that would be badass.
Jerry, have you ever tried to actually place a gun inside of you?
No.
It would for sure be a interesting surprise attack if you had a gun embedded in your chest and then you just fired it from there. More like this.
Gunhead.
I'm ready for an assault.
Hey, Ophi.
You know, now that I think
Oh.
about it, if we have to try and smuggle firearms in somewhere, Jerry is actually the perfect way to get something in. Probably not assault rifles, but I'm sure you could fit a few pistols in you, couldn't you?
So, am I gonna be in charge of restocking the safe houses?
Yes, that's actually a great
Potentially.
idea. As long as you're not
Alright.
wearing
To be fair, for that we
The
could also
colours.
just transport a crate. You know,
it's a bit conspicuous, though. If you're seeing people going into a place with a crate. Those row
Fair
folk are
point.
pretty nosy. When Ophi and I were down there, the moment we were just walking around, we had several people start tailing us. They were really not
Yeah.
covert about it.
Damn it, the traffic is getting worse. and
Everybody
worse.
wants to know what's in the box, really. The same thing happened to me when I was walking around with the box of wood. They were like, "What's in the box?" "It's wood." "Why do you have wood?" "None of your business."
People get very,
Just
very
take out a
inquisitive.
plank and smack them with it.
A 4x2 is recommended.
Yeah, I would. But I don't have fingernails to take off the tape.
You're gonna hate me for saying it, but you could use the sight on your gun. Just run it along the side.
I suppose so.
Probably ruin the sighting,
Look,
but
hold on. You want to see what's inside the box? It's wood.
just the threat of pulling out your gun and using it just to open a box terrify people. They'd probably start shooting the moment you drew.
I imagine. Oh man.
You could probably also take one of those bullets.
Yeah. Speaking of which, do we how much 50 bulldog do we have left?
I haven't done inventory.
About 2 containers full?
Alright, that's fine. I don't go through it like a mad dog though.
You know, it'll be
Oh,
nice
by the
if-
way, Ophi, we got your promotion certificate sent to HQ, but it's still yet to get signed.
Okay.
Outstanding work in the field and all. At this point, we're all just standing around, hoping, nay, praying, that traffic lets up. Terrible when we've got nothing else to
Speaking of
do.
which,
Doesn't look like it.
Shimetsu's stocks dropped in the negative today. Well, not negative, but below 100. Maybe
Yeah.
there'll
Then
be a
they
little
signed
bit
that
more.
contract.
They might be a little bit more willing to fill out a mission for
Exactly.
the. What was it? Beowulf units?
Yeah, it's the Beowulf.
I actually have plans for that, so for now,
Well,
let's don't be
maybe
too
we can
pushy
do a
towards the
mission to
Beowulf.
fix the stock markets. Because I think I do know about some people trying to counterfeit Shimetsu weapons in the row.
Oh no, that
Oh,
would be
really?
some very good intel to get them to take us on board.
Yup. I mean, we can go inform them right now, because we know the guy. Sable.
Sable Burchard?
Yeah, and hopefully Shimetsu will write off a search warrant for us to just seize his property.
Who knows? We can
Well
try.
then, I'll go and put the Valkyrie weapon away. Showing up with their gear, I'm sure they'd appreciate it.
Yeah. You're fine, Ophi.
Well, since we're waiting on traffic, let's go pay Shimetsu a visit then.
Alrighty.
Now, if traffic does let up, by all means, feel free to take your leave and go do that. It's just as important.
Yep.
And on a mission to Shimetsu we go. So, Jerry, how did you come across that intel?
How did I come across the information you said?
Yes, just to make sure
So-
we're all on the same page.
Yesterday, I remained in the row for a while, hopping around in small form, and I was following Sable And he was talking to Miss Riley, actually, who I saw again today, and asking is like, hey, so you know where I can get some corp weapons and disassemble them so I can learn how to make them.
Oh.
And it sounds like he was willing to go to the inner city to go and get that information.
Well, on that, I would say the original story from us has to be that Table Burchard was a former Astro operator. During our investigations on him, we came across this scheme. I think that's all information I would give them.
He's currently disavowed anyway. He's got native.
Yep. You take the lead on this.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, and Jacqueline? I think from a negotiation strategy point of view, it's probably the smartest to offer them finding a solution for this, and
Oh, obviously, that was first priority in my mind.
and get on the good side to make them realize
quite.
they need us. Main focus for now should be to get them to sign the contract.
After all, if someone's deciding to go to, the inner city to try and procure parts, well, it'd be a shame if we were already ahead of the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Especially if they give us access codes, so on and so forth. That way,
Exactly. So, just let them know that we could prevent it if they signed our contracts.
Oh, by all means.
This is...
Morning.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Howdy, y'all.
Happen to have,
Is anyone in?
Anyone in? Yes.
Yeah, we do have some people in.
If you could,
Hold on one
radio
minute.
ahead for us, thanks. That'd be wonderful.
If there's anyone in the Shimetsu offices, we have some members of Astral here at the gate looking for a meeting.
Much obliged, thank you.
Yeah, Miss Monty is on her way.
Ah, wonderful. Been busy for you this morning?
Pretty light.
Ah, good to hear.
Yeah, it's been very slow. We've been talking about sentient toilets as well as like novels between a robot, which like it's like the toaster and also the butter.
Ignore her, please. It's her first day.
Everyone's got to start somewhere.
Every single day it's the first day.
How's it
for
going
someone.
there, Doctor? Pleasure to see you again. You mind if we come on inside? We've got a slight problem that you might want to resolve.
Of course. You will have to be disarmed,
Oh, of
obviously,
course,
and-
by all means.
Of course. Who wants the
Where would
shiny
you like them?
revolver?
Astral's currently here.
On the wall,
Here, you
please.
take it.
Yep, of course.
I appreciate it.
Oh, not at all, Doctor.
You all can come with me into the offices.
Of course.
What can I help you with?
Well, Jerry, if you would regale the fine doctor with that story that you happened to tell us before.
Alright. So we were doing a background check into Sable Burchard, a man living in the row currently. And it seems to me that he's trying to plan a scheme to counterfeit Shimetsu and Valkyrie weapons, and is going as far as to infiltrate the inner city to do so.
Wonderful. Thank you for informing me.
See, we at Astral thought bringing this information to you, what with how your stocks are currently looking, and as unfortunate as that is, that we could help rectify that for you.
Let me discuss with the rest of my co-workers at the moment, and then I will call back to you as quick as possible.
No worries there.
Alright.
Jonathan, if you could.
I'll take care of it.
Thank you.
Not
I'll
a
have to
problem.
discuss with them. What channel can I contact you all on?
Channel 45.
Channel
If
45.
necessary. 45, thank you. I can walk you all out. It seems Shimetsu is going into its own busy period, so I'm going to be in meetings quite a bit today.
I'm glad you had the time to be able to fit us in, as brief as it was.
You caught us during a period where it was quiet for a moment, so... You all may gather your weapons and I will let you out.
Thank you very much.
Hello, Mr. Cornelius. I might be able to. I just finished up my one meeting.
So lovely to see you again. Do you come here often?
Of course, you as well. I seem to be here quite more often than you think. Come on in. If you could,
Thank you,
leave the weapon
thank
at the
you.
door. Gonna keep up the usual protocols at all.
I forgot to smile on my back this time.
Thank you.
Alright, well, hopefully we hear from this.
I was just told to come back.
Have a lovely day.
Good day.
I'm sure you were there for that.
And remember, if it's a synthetic toilet, make sure it's got a bidet built into it.
It always has a bidet.
Always pays to entertain the lower ones.
What's next on the list?
Well,
Traffic still doesn't clear up.
hoping for the traffic, really. That's all we've got at this point.
Alright.
Yep.
Well, my to-do list is already finished.
However, the situation is technically out of hand for now. We informed them. No matter what they do, we left the impression that we're actually useful.
Exactly. We can think of that one as a freebie, you know, throw a little bit of information their way. Saves them problems in the future. Well, puts us in a good light.
Hopefully they weren't already aware of the situation, though.
Well, if they were, it goes to show that their information network on being able to keep something like that hush-hush is, well, kind of bad, isn't it? We can help in that kind of way as well.
Yeah. My biggest fear is if they're already aware of everything going on down in the row, something really big is fishy happening with Shimetsu. But that would be a bad impression on them.
And that would potentially
Well,
hurt their
look at
stocks a
this.
lot.
This is the one I was talking about.
How you doing? Hey, actually, question for y'all. Have any of you seen a, probably about your height individual, wearing a black hoodie, hood up, mask, green eyes, walking around?
No? Would you like us to look for this person?
If you find them, just let them know there's Bishop looking for them.
Bishop, alright.
Yeah, that'd be appreciated.
You guys want to make some pocket
But-
change?
We'll think about it.
None of my
Right,
business.
Captain?
It's
Anyways, we're gonna
nice to
keep
have a
working
name for an
on this one.
individual that we're looking for more than
Thanks for your
just a
time.
description.
Oh, that was a pretty good description, though.
Oh, it was.
Alright, Geb it is.
So
They
they're going
gone?
to Geb.
That was good enough of a description for me to believe to know who they're looking for.
Likewise. I'm just wondering why they're looking for that individual.
So am I.
I have no idea.
Think we're going to hold our feet still on this one. But let's go back to the ship for now.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. You know, now that I think about it,
Alright.
even though we've all been together, where's Encore?
That is a very good question. Encore, status and position.
Maybe we'll have to use the long-range comms.
I just did. Encore, report. Fuck. Where is this guy?
Seems to be Encore had left a while ago. Try satellite.
We did.
I already did.
Huh.
I do not feel good about this.
Especially when we ask for a sit rep and people don't give us one. Yes.
Hopefully they're not in the middle of a meeting, because that'd be very inconvenient.
Soldier Encore. Report immediately. What is your status and position?
I'm tempted to do a corp-by-corp sweep looking for them.
Well, they're not in the upper city.
Ah. Well, that would make that useless then, wouldn't it?
Due to limitations at the moment, I would say let us keep an eye open for Encore, but the traffic to the wastelands cleared up, so I would like to move down there ASAP.
Alright. I have other occupations to take hold, so I must remain in the upper city.
Alright, Jerry, you and Edward stay up here then.
I was thinking,
Listen to
how's
somebody
the
reports back.
traffic looking in the Undercity?
No way of getting through.
Since I want to find that safe house, it's good to know the locations on the ground.
Yeah. Well, Ophi and I, we are going to move over to the wastelands.
Yes, go get your shuttle down. We'll remain up here. I'll head to the Undercity when I get a chance, but I'll be back up here as soon as I can. As well, we should always have one person up here at all times.
Yeah. If anything is going on up here, use long range to contact us.
Sure.
Very well. I am gonna go over and pay a visit to our friends at Traverse. See what's going on over there.
Well, I may as well come with. Sitting around here is not going to do me any good. Have a nice trip.
Alright, let's go.
It's nice always letting everyone run ahead of me, because I know I can always go past you if I have to, but... how slow sometimes.
Honestly, I don't think I like running in public very much. Not because it's exhausting, but mostly it looks, I don't know, unprofessional.
That's why I don't really do it either. I can still keep up at a brisk pace. If I had to run, though.
Yeah, on one hand we got places to be and things to do, but on the other hand, like, you gotta keep an image.
Well, that's what the shuttle system's good for, isn't it?
Yeah. You know what I hear? I hear the shuttles are a split second faster to head to Traverse than any other place.
Makes sense, if you think about it.
Oh, yeah.
Although why did their yellow have to be so garish?
Is it brighter than it was last time?
It feels it, yes.
Looks
it
like
really
I'm
does.
staring at a sun lamp.
Feels like my retinas are trying to just peel out of my eyes.
I see someone.
Two someones.
I wonder if it's the guy again. Shimetsu weapons. It's three guys.
It looks like they found who they're looking for.
Yeah, looks like they found him.
So what did you want from Traverse, Jerry?
Well, I wanted to talk to Hoya, but also I wanted to question about those guys.
Ah. That's a valid question.
No, I think it's best I'm there too. His memory, is a bit unusual. I'm basically his diary on that front. I can help, fill in any gaps and as such.
Oh, you're.
Oh there, Auntie, I missed you. Yeah, I missed
you,
you.
dear. I haven't seen you in a while. How are you?
The white stuff on my face is cocaine.
Well, my face was burning today, but that got fixed up right quick.
Ooh, what happened?
I drank some drinks.
What'd you get into? Drinks? What have you done? What did you drink?
Well, you see,
Get into the
the
whiskey water again?
Trident bar just opened.
Yeah, you got into the whiskey water. It's okay.
Yeah, never again.
Boys gotta learn how to drink
So-
someday.
Yeah, just wanted to come around and catch up, and as well as ask a few questions about a few people I've been seeing.
No conversation.
Hopefully you can help us out there.
Being present.
Maybe.
Seen that go bad enough in times
Currently,
up here
I have to
already.
make sure that this meeting doesn't get off the rails.
Alright.
Maybe I can. What do you need? Really quickly.
Casual
I
conversation.
was gonna ask about the guys wearing your
What's
colors.
the problem with me being there if it's so casual
Which one?
conversation?
There's a few of them.
Well, I don't even know you.
Guys in full suits of armor,
You don't
toting
know
around
me.
Shimetsu weapons.
Oh, I know you.
What?
I'm Zas.
Well-
Korok's longtime friend. Pleasure to meet you.
They're gone now, but we had saw someone wearing Shimetsu badge on their armor, as well as somebody wearing Astral Kill Squad armor, which I was very curious about, and then somebody else that I already knew, but they're not the issue.
Was the Astral Kill Squad armor
Yellow? Yep.
multi-ocular also?
Yes, it was.
That most likely would be Blaine. Yes, he is our head of security.
Okay. Who is Blaine talking to, or can you tell us that?
Don't really know. He's more covert than anything. He's
Because they're not on our roster.
That is a good
We don't know.
question. Let me check with Mr. Myth. He has more information.
If we don't know them,
Blaine,
well, they're not
reports
worth knowing.
Yeah. Blaine reports directly under Mr. Myth, so I wouldn't actually know anything about his dealings, unfortunately.
Alright. Yeah, we've been hearing some fishy stuff going on, so we're just checking in on people.
Would this suspicious individual happen to have white accents on his suit?
Yep, white plates, Shimetsu weapons on holster.
Did have the Traverse logo on it as well.
I think I do know this individual. Not actually in the position to divulge that, as he's also part of Blaine's squad and sometimes he's covert. So.
Alright.
He's yelling on the phone. I can hear him in my ear.
I have to wonder why you've got individuals covered in cocaine up here as well.
Something about him being hyper-intelligent race, brain is too much information, so he hucks up on cocaine in order to dull the pain. If not, he gets constant migraines.
Poor soul.
Apparently.
I was going to say that sounds made up.
He looks like he can carry the Valkyrie Heavy.
I would have also thought it would be made up, except the information that he scribbled down seems to have pinged correctly on our computer calculations. There very well may be a smidgen of truth in his lucidity. Unfortunately, he's not lucid at the moment. He's high off his mind.
I am Torok the
Torak the Gleeful.
Is there anything else I can help you with in the meantime?
Did you want to catch up on things that happened in the past year?
Probably. Oh, one moment. Let me go ask Myth if he needs anything.
Your auntie seems very nice.
She is a very nice lady. She actually taught me how to shoot.
Huh. Dab hand, I guess.
I can't believe cocaine's legalized now.
Look, Avalon runs it.
Wait a
Of course
minute.
It's legalized, but it's still strange that people are getting up on it. Well, as long as it's
Yeah.
Avalon
You
approved
think we
cocaine.
can... What if we gave the Kill Squad members, once we find them all, methamphetamines? I heard it's harder to take down someone when on meth.
Might as well just tell them to pump pure adrenaline into them.
Sure, sure.
Both work, though. As long as we don't have Kill Squad members suddenly having cardiac arrest.
Oh, absolutely.
Hmm.
Oh, fuck.
Another interesting individual. Seems to get everyone around the Treble Hub.
Mm-hmm. I saw them in the Wasteland and in the Row. They seem to get around.
I was about to say the exact same thing. The getting around part, not the I've seen them before thing. They got let inside. No
I am
less.
free.
Alright, where do you want to head out and go talk?
Oh no. Oh, I'm just so tired already. I had like 4...
Have you checked out the Trident Bar yet?
Not since its reconstruction.
Well, should we head on over?
Hasn't been... Okay.
They've done a lovely renovation to it.
Just want to know when they'll get around into fixing or finishing renovations here.
Yeah, I saw the crane the other day.
Hmm. Yeah, those pesky infiltrators really did a number on our shop. Hmm. Hmm.
Readjust him?
Yeah, even with the glasses.
This is a lot more subtle than Traverse, though. You have to admit.
Yeah. Yeah, I felt my eyes dilate when I came off the train.
I felt like the color was actively trying to gouge them out of my skull.
Anyway, the bar's over here now.
Give her a moment to get her thoughts in order.
We shall see, sir.
Actually, we're gonna stop at one corporation before we head down. Head to Avalon.
Of course.
Oh, hello, Astral.
Pleasure to see you there, Mr. Max.
No. No. Is that Geb handing out?
We're gonna head over to the Trident Bar to go check it out.
Wait, there's a bar?
Salutations!
There's a bar.
What? I wasn't so... Wow.
We're on the
good-
side here.
Good idea to come here first.
I figured this some from the Undercity. Not the Undercity, the Ruin wandered up here.
There's a box here.
There is as well. He wasn't here this morning.
I wonder what the box says.
What the box doing?
What the box doing?
Exactly. What the box do?
Hello. This is Monty Chansey with PR for Shimetsu. Is there anyone available to speak with me at the moment?
I've got it, Jerry.
It's all you.
Hello, this is Astral. How can you help?
Hello. I'm merely wanting to inquire a bit more information about this individual. I just discussed with my other coworkers, and we have some scouting the row and other places to see if we can find him.
Ah. In that case, I think that's more of Jerry's forte.
Is it just
But
alcohol?
he's currently indisposed, so I'll come on over. I'll go on over and help out. See what I can inform you of. If I have to ask Jerry over comms, I can do.
No. Please do so. I would like to know more information and maybe a picture to give to my coworkers so they know who they're looking for.
Sorry, I got tripped up at
No
the
worries there. I'll be right over.
terminal.
Wonderful, thank you.
You look very fancy. On a job, but
I feel
yeah.
very fancy.
I'll be back, Jerry.
I was checking out this box here.
Did I?
Make sure our shoes are tightened. Hello, welcome back.
Hello again.
Thank
Doctor.
you for being patient and giving me the moment to speak with my coworkers.
Ah,
Come on
not
in.
at all.
Of course, the usual
wall,
guns
yes.
on the wall. Thank you.
Always follow protocol after all.
Yes. We'll be speaking in my office this time, considering it is not a majority of you at the moment.
Not a problem.
Valkyrie already testing, I can tell.
Well, you know how it is with firearms.
Yes, I am quite aware. Of course. You may have a seat if you wish, or you may stand. It is your choice.
I'll take a seat.
This individual, the background check, what stemmed this, if I may ask?
Well, you know.
This is... He's one of our men that we usually send down to take care of these things, so please do not mind him.
Right. Just information that was overheard. Yeah. We thought it best to make sure our friends at Shimetsu were kept abreast of such
Of course, I
situations.
appreciate it. We like to make sure we know where everything stems from.
Oh, of course.
Precisely. We'd like to know where this information came from. If I'm to conduct an investigation down in the row. Understanding stems and where to look would be the best place to start.
Yeah, it was just something one of our operatives overheard whilst we were on deployment of our own.
Overheard from who and where? I need specifics here. I cannot operate on vague answers. Details
You
lead
need
to
a trail.
results.
Well, from the man himself.
Sorry if he is forward. Really?
Really?
Yes, overheard discussing it.
Huh. Intriguing.
Very
Was there any other people there?
I believe
That could take note of.
what was it? The name Reyna was used. Personally, I wasn't there.
Alright.
I'm just here to relay what information I was given.
Of course. If at any point, could Astral send me the file of the background check?
No, by all means. Shouldn't be any problem
Wonderful,
in
I
being able to
appreciate
email that
that.
to you. I'll tell Jerry to get on that as soon as
Wonderful.
he's finished with his current business.
Thank you. I do appreciate you coming over on short notice to inform me a bit more of everything that is going on and giving us a bit more of a trail to work with.
Oh, not
We've
at
already
all.
sent some operatives down there at the moment to look for said individual. I would love to have a picture to go with it to give them.
No worries. We may have one, we may not, but I'll see what Jerry picked up when he was down
Of course,
there
that
doing
is
his
all
work.
dependent on your files.
Yes.
I appreciate it, of course. Thank you.
Not at all.
I shall walk you out.
Thank you,
And
Doctor.
Ghost, you may wait in here and I will discuss with you about your details of that mission.
Very good.
Is everything alright?
Not everything alright. We heard gunshots.
Yes, we were quite fine. You had me concerned because your firearm was out, so...
I was about to say.
Yeah, because we heard gunshots. We're just making sure everything's alright.
Alright. Wonderful.
I'm fully disarmed.
Go find Craver. Go find him.
And what? Tell them to come here, or?
Go tell him you heard gunshots and investigate. I don't know.
No, wasn't he into the
I'm not a part of security.
Yeah, he left.
Oh.
Yeah, I was just making sure no one decided to break
We're-
in again.
Quite alright. I would hope not. That'd be a bad idea. Apologies for all that.
No, no problem. It's not a problem at all.
Mm.
Communication is sometimes difficult between multiple people. It's all understandable how wires get crossed and such.
Yes. Well, most of us are still on edge after last year where a mercenary group was sent to attack our front gate, so we are a bit
Oh.
more careful as of this year.
Quite unfortunate.
Weak people do weak things instead of taking care of their own problems, so...
That is indeed true. No honor in that.
I do hope you have a safe trip back to your ship, I believe.
Well, I'll be traveling around, but I hope you also have such a lovely day, Doctor.
I'll see you as well.
Well, let's hope Jerry's still over at Trident.
What is your name?
I'm Miss Money.
Oh, Miss Money, it is a pleasure to meet you, Miss Money.
Mr. Ludovic?
Well, she's very interesting, Conrad. You should interview
Well,
her
I'm
one
just-
day. I like her.
Yeah, let's like interview a girl
We're looking
bossing
at
and
those
not
Hello.
like anything else. Like let's like I just think it'd be a better
Afternoon.
story. If,
Welcome
like,
to our
you,
new
like,
bar.
A girl that
Alright.
like
The
has
network.
nothing, worked up her way to a very
I have
high position at
patroned it
Geb,
twice
one of
already
the biggest
today.
corporations. I think that'd be a lot more
Oh,
interesting.
wow, fantastic. Or fantastic, as we like to say. Oh, look, she's giving you another one.
Simply, I think we have some.
I'm fine, thank you.
On the how.
I did have one just before, after all.
We also have. Well, we have non-alcoholic as well. All blue flavored.
We'll just take this.
It is very blue.
Good to meet you. What was your name again?
Just like you.
Well,
You could be a model for our drink.
Goodbye.
I mean, if I really had to, Miss Money.
Oh. Wow. Oh my gosh, you're changing colors. Oh, that's really Con.
Someone left a drink.
I do.
Oh, I was saying Conrad, he could be a model. Look at him.
Come over.
He can also change colors too. What? Oh. I gotta go. Let's go, Val.
No worries.
Sorry,
Did you see where my
see you
coworker
later.
went, by the way?
No. I only had eyes on you.
Slime gentleman.
Where the fuck did he go?
Oh, wait, you are coworkers, not one of them.
Yes, yes.
I did see him here recently. Where did he go? He's right over there, sir.
Thank you.
Thought they were, it was a box of counterfeit guns and ammunitions. I seriously thought it was a drop-off cash. Overnight scan, turns out they were just really realistic confetti guns. I did not use, yes. I don't know who ordered them or why they were outside in the Undercity over the Knowledge District, but I guess somebody was planning a party and dropped some very suspicious looking supplies. Party favors.
Hello, Captain. Would you like to join us? We saved
Sure.
you a drink.
Oh, thank you. Everyone just keeps offering me beverages. The appreciation doesn't
Gotta
go
keep
unnoticed.
hydrated.
I'm fine for the moment, thanks. I
I
did have one
originally
before I
gave advice
rushed
for
off to
Jerry.
Shimetsu. Which, on that note, Jerry, if you could...
How'd that go? Good or bad?
Well, they got a bit worried. They heard someone shooting a Shimetsu weapon, thought someone was inside their area, just letting loose for some reason.
Okay.
Turned out to be a false alarm, but still. Now, if we have any photographs of the individual and such, as well as other pertinent information, do send it to them in an email, please, just to make sure that all the facts line up.
Well, that is my cue to go and do my mission. False alarm. I thought that box was a bomb, but it's not.
Good to know. Would have been
But,
very unfortunate. They've just had this place
yeah.
built and someone blows it up already. Terrible.
I may go ahead and grab a camera, shrink down, and head down to the road then.
Oh, do take care then, Jerry.
Wouldn't they have had security cameras all over Shimetsu's premises?
Well, yes, no, they were hearing
Mm,
shots,
this is
but
about a
there was
guy
no
who
one
hasn't-
on their premises. No, different thing.
Yeah, I'm going down to the row and get some pictures for our bounties. I'll try to. Well, I'm ready to go whenever you are. Or are you gonna stay up here?
Well, we're meant to have one person on deck at all times up here, I believe. But, well, if anything, I was probably going to try and get to the under.
This is
but-
M checking in. I just wanted to double check if you have any news on Encore's whereabouts.
Right on cue, right?
You go ahead and take care of that then.
Sure thing.
You're fun.
Yes, enjoy
Yes,
the drinks.
we haven't
enjoy
heard
the
anything.
ball.
Alright, well, we finally made it to our destination in the West. We're going to try to find her. I mean, the town can't be that big, right?
Oh, keep us appraised.
Alright. Well, just some business with Astral. We got some people in the scrap town looking for people and all that. Well,
Always looking for people.
Always looking, always
Would you happen
searching.
to know if you've seen the mayor of the row around? Have you heard? I know her.
The who?
Of him. The mayor of the row.
The man of the row.
He's been missing.
No, I have not. The man of the row. Who is
I've only
this
been to the
person?
row a couple of times.
Mayor.
Mayor of the row.
I didn't know they actually had
Name?
an elected official.
I suppose it is. The row citizens seem to regard him as such.
Go? Jesus Christ.
I didn't know Miss Money had such a mouth on her.
His name is.
I have a mouth, and I can't find my fucking tablet. Can you help? Anybody? Astral, I'm hiring you. Find my tablet. Where the fuck did it go?
Well,
Yes,
I'll take
ma'am.
that. Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
Where have you been
also,
recently?
I heard you talking about the mayor thing. If you find about who else is running, let me know. I'll give you a sweet.
It
penny.
would
they're
help to
doing an
have those
election?
camera drones, but I understand how long it takes to make them.
Let's see it.
Must be magic. Just vanished into thin air.
I guess so. Well, luckily I only had pictures of the corpse. Because we had a bar, I was interested to see if anything else happened in the other corporations. Nope, just cranes. That's it.
Nope, just cranes. Unfortunate.
Ugh.
Eventually, the construction crews will get around to finishing that.
But yeah, let me know if you hear anything about who's running.
Sure thing.
Well, I certainly hope she finds it.
This is Cable moving down to the row for a photo run.
Yes. You know, I don't believe I actually officially introduced myself to you.
Neither have I. One moment as I put this down. Hello, my name is Hoya Amberloft. I am the private secretary of CEO Alec Myth.
Captain
Traverse.
Edward Rivers, Astral PMC.
Nice to meet you, Captain.
Pleasure's all mine.
If we have any information regarding your suspicious individual, I will be informing Jerry to pass it on to you.
Oh, that would be much appreciated. We're also very much looking forward to the contract that we sent
Tyrannus,
over
at your
towards
earliest convenience, can I get you to come into medical on-call number 2 for me?
When was this?
I'm sorry, what was that? Comms for a second there.
Sorry, when was this?
What do you mean?
When
We
was
emailed
the
over a contract last night. There's several days
Oh,
to...
email. All right, I see.
Yes, yes.
That
There's
goes,
several days
that
to
goes
sign up on it and
straight
such,
to. Mhm. Yeah, that goes straight to Alex's mailbox. So I haven't heard.
Yes, no.
That makes sense.
We just like to make sure that people are, you know, aware of all the services and such we
Did you
offer.
hear that, Tyrannus?
Well, thank you very much, and please look after my Jerry.
They may be
He's
Oh,
very
by all
precious to me.
means.
Oh,
I mean,
no. Okay.
He's a
Uh,
very
thank you.
important
Such
member
a
of
small
Astral,
little
after all.
thing, and suddenly he grew up so fast.
He's making quite a name for himself.
Good, 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 good. I'm glad. Oh, as long as he's being useful and not getting in anyone's way.
Oh, quite the opposite, in fact. He's doing so much work, we're trying to cut him back on it almost.
Good. Thank you.
Can't have tired soldiers, after all.
No. Although, it's weird thinking of him as a soldier.
Well, if you think about it, Miss Amberloft, everyone's a soldier. You're just on a different battlefield. More of a bureaucratic
A
one.
bit, yes. Sometimes this gets used a while. So just this? Oh, there's a gun here, quote unquote. So
That's why I'm carrying several.
yeah. Yeah.
I'm not carrying the main one, unfortunately. That one looks a bit,
When I tripped over the threshold, did you happen to come across a gun?
No, I can't say that I did.
I see. Alright, thank you.
Ah.
Who's that?
That would be the CEO of Trident. Mr.
Oh.
Reynolds.
Oops.
The
I didn't get a good look at his face, so.
looks like the kind of man that would kill you with a pencil.
I see.
As, to be fair, most CEOs probably could.
Figuratively.
Both, yes, figurative and literal.
Cable, this is him.
Yes.
You mentioned earlier that you had business in Scraptown?
CEO. His is just literal. I mean figurative.
Well, you have a nice time, Miss Emberloft. I think I'll head back to
You
our
too.
ship for now.
That is
wait until
correct.
things clear up.
You too, Captain.
Would you mind sharing with us what it was, just so we can take care of it?
So I was looking for Deputy Herc and the sheriff. Do not know who the sheriff is of Scraptown. To deal with the whole incident yesterday where I shot myself in the foot and they wanted justice on me.
Jerry, did you break the first law of Scraptown?
Yes, for a joke, and I knew it was for a joke. And
Yeah,
I
they're not going to
sent them
take
an-
it that
I
way.
had already sent. Yeah, I already sent them the apology letter explaining and all that.
I'm gonna go and talk to them.
You know, if I was going to practice shooting, I could do it here, but it wouldn't look good. Actually, I'll trade out. Might as well get some more practice in if I'm waiting. Oh, that's interesting. Hello. How can we help? Oh, Ophi. Fortunately, she's currently on a mission. We are always busy, after all. You know, I don't believe I got your name.
Cable, just to let you know on that matter, Deputy Herc is going to be coming up with us due to
Pleasure to
travel
meet you,
currently
V.
only working
Captain
in one
Edward
way.
Rivers at your service.
And, yeah. We will be bringing him up. I'll let you know when we're there, closer to the time when we arrive.
Alrighty, take your time.
Ah, combat unit. And a contractor. Understandable that Valkyrie does break into that line of work as well. Understood. You probably won't, but definitely keep you in mind after all. I mean, what good would a PMC be if we need to outsource to the megacorps that we're supposed to be servicing ourselves? Would seem rather redundant, wouldn't it? Joint ops. Can build good relationships. Quite. Was there anything else I could help with, though? Ah, fair enough. Ah, you have a custom. Nice. Good quality. See, my own is a little bit larger, of course. Still easy enough to handle. In fact, I was just literally going over to Valkyrie to practice some shooting myself. After all, we've got permissions to do that, so... Oh. Thank you. You're quite fast, are you? Interesting. Okay, then.
Hey, what did you think? Do they seem organized?
Yeah, you get to
Clown
see that
Planet,
dog.
sir.
Oh,
Clown
the cat
Planet,
that stole my book.
Just race V for a little bit. Afternoon.
Good day. I assume you're trying out your equipment?
Yes, we've got permissions from your CEO to make use of the arena.
I don't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, not at all.
Good luck.
Yeah. Thank you. not so much bad luck.
Hey, Kibo, Beck. We're now on our way up. Please meet us in the meeting room of the Leviathan.
On the way.
Is my satellite communications working now?
That is affirmative. We can hear you loud and
Coming in
clear.
clear.
Marvelous. I was sent to Uncle O'Rourke by Reynolds for some surveillance work.
Okay. Well, out of character notes, I think Handera wanted something from you, so please reach out to him as soon as possible.
Who?
Handera.
Oh, shoot.
Anything from the company?
I respect that.
What is that? Ready?
Yes, that would be our contact number.
Amazing.
I know, it's really helpful, isn't it? Just in case you don't know it. It is
Okay.
public comms, after all.
Perfect.
Pleasure to meet you.
Okay, we are here to bring something to Mr. Slimer.
Something for Jerry. I'm sure I can sign for it for him.
Alright, Jumbo.
Sorry,
I have to return to the upper city if you're still on this.
I am likewise receiving comms as well, don't worry. It's always the way, isn't it? You're trying to have a conversation with polite people and then suddenly everyone decides to talk in your
One
head.
moment, they're very annoying. Okay, now get to your thoughts. What?
I'll take the phone for you.
I'm sure I can sign it for you to take it to Jerry.
Please.
You can, but we would like to show it to them properly because
Unfortunately,
this is
he's
kinda personal
currently
for
not
both
here.
of us, and God fucking damn it.
He's
I know.
not in the upper city after all, so as much as I'd love to call him over and, acquiesce, unfortunately, yes, the cruel wheel of fate and such.
Well,
No, well,
sucks. Do I throw it over the edge?
Like a broken vacuum cleaner, it does
we are
indeed
currently
suck.
arriving in the upper city. Please stay on standby in the
Badly.
meeting room.
I like that one. I like that one a
That's a
lot.
good one.
But yes, I'm
Alright,
sure I can
fine.
take that for Jerry.
Holy shit, have you seriously did I drop that over there? And then, okay, there might be one on the side. Can sign papers.
Do you mean the needle
Uh,
thing? Do you still have that?
Nah, it's for them to sign this properly, because then won't be able to open that box. Okay, please. Sign on this. It will be magical infused syringes that Mr. Jerusalem acquired.
Right.
Don't look at me. They wanted this.
Well, I'm sure Jerry will be absolutely thrilled.
The product definitely looks like this. Here, you can actually have this one.
Oh, thank
It's
you.
a freebie.
Yeah, appreciated.
A very expensive freebie. Hopefully, that one. That one, I will actually contact Mr. Slimer later on, because this is definitely a very delicate product.
Currently on my way
So,
back.
we'll see.
All right, wonderful.
For now, we'll
well,
leave that
tell you
in their
what,
hands.
I will inform Jerry to come and see you and thank you personally once he returns.
Perfect.
Can't
That'll
have,
be amazing.
graciousness
Give him a
like
hug
yours
for me.
going unrewarded. Give him a hug for you. Well, sure, I'll have to take the firearm first. Like, just make sure that's out of the way. Actually, it wouldn't really matter,
sure
would
you
it?
don't have an edge.
He's very squishy after all, so just gulp in, right?
He is. But that's what we love about him.
He's definitely a wonderful employee. Well, thank you
He's
very
doing
much.
it.
I shall.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Alright, have a wonderful day.
You too.
No, I don't want to store it down here. No, not at the bridge either. I'm just gonna put it in the commissary. Because I can never remember which is Jerry's room. It'll be very nice. Give Jerry a surprise. Cable, I have just accepted a delivery for you. Ophi, what are you doing?
We have a guest from the Wasteland.
Welcome back, then.
We're here to speak with Jerry.
Yes, he says he's on his way back up.
Let me introduce you. This is Captain Rivers, currently captain of the ship.
Pleasure.
Good day.
Captain Rivers, this is the delegation from Scraptown. They're here to debate Jerry's misbehavior. Why is that slime?
He said he was on his way back up.
Face to face.
Yes. Unfortunately, he was
Alright, he's weird.
on business, but yes, hopefully he's back soon.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, how can we help abate the problem that our operative seems to have caused you?
Well, he broke 2 severe laws in Scraptown. One, he shot, not only in Scraptown, but he also hurt someone, that someone being himself. And when he was arrested for that crime, he evaded arrest. Now that's a much more serious crime.
Ah. So do you have any proposals on how we can rectify the situation?
Well, I'd like him to serve his punishment in Scraptown.
And
Or
what
he
would
may
the
receive
punishment
10
entail?
bullets.
Well,
10
it'd be-
bullets?
Well, I don't think it's quite 10 bullets. It'd be more about 5. But
Whatever
I'd
makes it
also,
hurt.
that would be the punishment for him shooting in Scraptown. But he also evaded arrest, so he'd also have to be arrested for a period of time, as well as the bullets.
Howdy there.
Well, speaking of
hey,
the man,
it's the
and
man in question.
Here we are.
Hey, glad to see you again, friends.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's see what Jerry thinks, shall we?
Right.
What's up?
What do you mean, what's up?
After you.
Well, I invited you up here to settle the deal and get your justice or whatever, but
Yeah.
you want to go ahead and do that? All right, great. Grab your favorite gun and let's go.
Right. Well, it's a little bit more complicated than that. You
What's so
did evade
complicated?
justice. The bullets
Well.
to you would have been for you shooting in Scraptown, but you also left while we were arresting you.
Aren't you
So
glad
we
I did that?
also
Because
need
you
to
would
arrest
have had a whole bunch of guns coming down for you then.
It's just the law.
Well, the law's kind of funny around here.
Please know
I'm not the one who makes it. I
that
just
Scraptown isn't guaranteed by Trident
Well, let's solve
Corporation,
the
from what I understand from
gunshot, the
Mr.
10
Henderson.
bullets thing first, shall we?
Yes, we do understand that.
Because that's
Can I
something we
bring you
can
your
solve.
gun, sir?
So the severity of violating the laws in which Scraptown has been
Alright.
abided by is something we wish to settle and not bring up to anywhere higher.
Oh, of course not. No. Wouldn't do anyone any good, would it?
Captain, can you go ahead and make a call to on if they got Sally on the line? She's gonna want to do some experience afterwards.
Actually, let us not cause a mess in here. We
We
should
could always
probably
go
go
to
to the subdeck.
Yes, I was going to say.
The what?
Where we
not
don't
making
have to
this
clean
here.
so much slime off the walls. Follow me, please, gentlemen.
We can. Now, do remind
yeah,
me
this
what
room.
Avalon's number is, so that I can call them up and make sure that they have things on standby.
Oh, this is the waiting room.
What are these pods?
Ah, I
waiting.
see.
Yes, you get to wait in them.
Yeah.
Do you wait in the
In a
like?
way, yes. Jerusalem?
Oh, this room. Okay.
Yes.
You don't want to get
That is room is
the
the one that
carpet
we can hose
all
out.
messed up.
The VIP room.
All right, I'm ready.
There's the reason why it's red.
Hmm.
Right.
If you don't mind, I'll be in there as a witness for Scraptown.
Yeah.
And if one of
By
you
all
like to be
means.
in as well as a witness for your side to make it even.
CO, I will see that punishment is doled out correctly.
Yeah, I'll take a
Jerry,
couple
is
bullets
it?
for this. Yep.
You have been accused and sentenced from shooting in Scraptown and evading prosecution. For your punishment for shooting in Scraptown and injuring someone, that being yourself, it has been decided you get 5 bullets to your body. Anything
Alright.
you want to say ahead of time?
Can you hurry up? Because my arm's getting tired.
Right, yeah, sure. I may not be the best shot in the world. So, if I miss
5
a couple
trigger
times,
pulls.
I apologize.
Oh, don't worry. We'll keep trying.
It wasn't 5 trigger pulls, it was 5 bullets to the body.
5 received.
Understood.
All right. Okay.
3,
Go.
4,
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
5.
Very good.
Okay. All right. Ophi, can you go grab me a new shirt, please? All right. So let's talk about the evasion thing and why I did it.
Yeah.
Reason was, in my defense, I know that the Astral Retrieval Squad was going to come down there because I had the tracker still on. And so I could see that was going to cause more trouble. So I'll deal with the punishment for running away, but I promise you the punishment was going to be worse if you had guns coming into the office.
Right.
If we hadn't been informed ahead of time, we would have sent a squad down to pick Jerry up, and things would have gotten messy. Just
And he didn't
standard
want
procedure,
to mention
unfortunately.
that at all. Standard procedure.
I only
just
did have a few
leave
seconds
during
to
an
say
arrest.
bye.
I didn't hear anything. What it looked like is you evading arrest right before the sandstorm, knowing that we wouldn't be able to chase you down.
Yeah, that kind of what it ends up being.
Yeah.
But yeah, absolutely. I did run away from you guys. But honestly, this is a lesser evil. So yeah, what do you need for that?
Well,
Thank
you
you,
need
Ophi.
to you need to be properly prosecuted in Scraptown and at least spend some time in our jail cell. There,
Alright, how long
Mercury
is
and
that
I
gonna
can
be?
decide a potential. We don't want to keep you in the jail cell forever, so we'll figure something out.
Deputy,
this is
might
something
I
May
propose an
Yeah.
alternative? What about, why not make it a quarrel, since it would be too inconvenient to bring them all the way down and then back up? Have them fight in the arena. Valkyrie usually has one laying around for testing and such, do they not?
Do they?
They probably do.
We would be amicable to
May I
Jerry
make a
serving the
different
sentence that
proposal?
way.
For some Scraptown politics?
It's the law.
Gentlemen, may I make a different proposal?
Scraptown law.
For the matter of convenience, it would be best to settle it that way, in my opinion, Deputy.
I agree.
If you would
I like
listen to
that
M for a moment, please.
Little arena fight.
They have another suggestion.
gentlemen? As a matter of fact, Jerry did not only break Scraptown law, he also broke a direct astral directive because our current standing order is to abide the laws of Scraptown by all ways possible. So, punishment from our side would also be outstanding for this, and usually how we do things like this over here at Astral is that we make them work off their debt. Imprisoning one of our operators might be very troublesome for us as well, and we would like to avoid that. So what we instead would preferably do is we would lend him out to you for free services for a while. How does that sound?
That sounds great.
Scraptown what? Astral mercenaries?
If you have a job that you want done,
I'm
you can
fine
have
with
Jerry
that.
for free on one.
That's perfectly fine with me. However, that's your punishment for him. He still has the outstanding punishment from Scraptown, and that would be the arena fight.
I'm amicable to the arena fight, though I would have to know the prerequisites of going into it. Like, will he be allowed to be armed and such?
That will be decided by Anderson. He is the arena master.
Since,
You'd have
you
to
know,
talk to him about that.
Jerry in CQC would not be the, well, most entertaining of things, I don't think.
Mm-hmm. Well, we can talk to Anderson, and we can send word. Does it need to be done today? Seeing as the travel restrictions are kind of impeding travel.
Yes.
So, we can do this tomorrow. But it will be done.
No, we're completely fine with your proposal.
I think we're settled here then.
Glad that we
As
could
long
come
as
to
for
a...
Scraptown, we'll certify that and let Henderson know personally.
Mm-hmm.
Glad we could come to an
Whenever
amicable
you have
resolution.
Whenever you guys have some missions for us, just send them on over and we'll get it done.
Right.
Well, I believe a mission.
If you want to forward information to us, you can do that through Phoebe down in the Wastelands. She is, I believe, the assistant to the gunsmith. She has a direct comlink to us.
Okay, that's news to me.
Very well.
I think we'll be on our way, me and Hans.
By all
Good.
means.
I'm glad we could settle these matters.
It pays to be amicable.
And I'll clean up the room.
Yes, once you're done with that, Jerry, I'll show you something as well.
All right.
No one better touch my sword.
Oh, still there.
Uncle.
Eddie, Wolfie.
Yeah.
Jerry, still
Very
there.
good. Thank you.
Not at all, gentlemen.
Thank you again for settling matters.
No, by all means.
Nah, I'm fine.
I thought you were purple.
Right, that's the first part dealt with. Jerry with me for a minute. No, not that one.
Let's do it back up.
Yes, no. Look, I get lost. I still get lost, okay? I hate it here.
Oh, fuck his explosion.
It's always the last one that I think of. When Jerry decides to get down here.
It's the room. Right, this is the one.
You just have to give Jerry something first. When he's finally down here.
How badly was he injured?
I don't know. He seems okay. Might just be a minor scuff. We'll ask him when I show him this other thing.
Yeah.
So,
5 bullets from this pea shooter.
Jerry, how are you feeling after that?
I'm feeling great. I got a little bit of ooh, that's a hole. But yeah, that's about it.
Alright. Do you think you need proper medical
I
attention
don't know
for
if
that,
they
or...?
passed through or if I caught them, but they'll probably come out later.
Alright, anyway.
He's gonna be shitting bullets again.
If we hear tinking noises,
What is this shit?
leave that back there,
Why is this in our bathroom?
because I had nowhere else to put it. Look,
Are you using up?
No,
You
no.
have something you need to talk
It's
to me about.
it's for Jerry because there's a whole crate of them here.
This is an intervention, Edward. We're roommates. This is very personal.
There's a whole crate of them right
I
here.
think that's mine.
There for Jerry. Really, I was going to keep that one sort of
Thank you.
as a backup in case he ran low, but well, that one was the free.
I don't want you getting back on your habits, Edward.
I've never had a habit, Encore.
Why is it in on the toilet?
This
There was nowhere else to stash it.
Sound unfair.
We have 4 bunk beds. And 2 of us.
You don't even fit on the beds, Encore.
So we have 3 bunk beds unoccupied.
And you don't defecate.
Exactly. So why would you hide it on the toilet where it can get flushed out of the Leviathan?
It's not hidden because it was sitting on the cistern. You could literally see it when you walk into the room. That's not hiding something. If I wanted to hide something, you wouldn't find it.
Where you hide your prison pocket then?
Uncle, don't make me pull rank, please. Please, I hate doing it.
I'm gonna keep you up all night if you do it.
Exactly. I know you fucking will. As much as I hate swearing. So you've got me swearing again. Great.
I told you about your old habits, Eddie. That's why I brought that needle right here.
I never had a habit. You're making things up.
That's actually a mana shot. So, Captain's clean.
Oh, alright.
Thank you.
I'll read you a bedtime story tonight, I'm sorry.
I expect a handwritten apology card.
I'll bet your head too when you go to sleep.
Won't. Yeah. Does anyone know how the traffic's looking in the Undercity? I need to go down there and get eyes
Me
on.
and the city does not look good.
Great.
I'll be careful in the row.
I'm sorry that
So
we had
an
to punish you,
individual
Jerry,
can
but the other option would have been to get in serious trouble with Trident. And I did not want to do that. Yeah. So, to get back to the big question in the room, what do we do about that fight?
What fight?
I say we arm me to the teeth to at least survive. I don't know the rules of the fight either.
What are you doing?
It seems pretty unfair since it's all on their home turf and it's their rules on how the fight goes.
I have an idea.
What do you get
Encore?
into? By killing someone.
He is going to be fighting in the Wasteland Arena, and I have an idea.
He broke the law.
Encore. How much empty space do you have below that armor?
I have plenty of empty space for a little slime man.
They said something about not bringing weapons, but nobody they said anything about a fancy chassis of power armor.
That's right.
Encore, you would survive a fist fight with a few crabs, wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
Jerry, would you mind riding along?
What's that?
Would you mind riding along?
Yeah, of course. I can shrink down, be inside Encore, be
And
the
I
eyes
come with a
behind your
molded
head.
death. I'll stuff you right here. Nice and comfortable.
Just make sure if it's against other people of Scraptown, you don't tear them apart. You know, it'd probably look bad on us.
I don't think they're going to send in other people. I would say
Once they see me, they will.
let's keep that idea in the back of our heads for now. And
I mean, to be fair, they said no weapons. They didn't say any
Let's
other people
see-
actually being in there to help him at all. So, I mean, technically, if we all wanted to go in and
They would
CQC,
want to kill me.
he's just
Because if they
bringing
did
in a
want to kill me, they would
fancy
have
set
done
of
it right
armor.
then and there.
But yeah, we will see what their conditions are, what they want to do, and
Right.
Alright. Sounds like a plan.
Alright.
So, how was your mission down in the row, Encore?
Made contact with a man named Bertram. He'll be an informant from now on. Trying to find this
Very good.
terrorist group. Named Reunion. At least that's what Reynolds called them.
A terrorist group called Reunion.
We got a
That was what
description of
Reynolds
this
told
asset.
me. I heard from Goldman that they have a former Union admiral as one of their members. Named by the
Oh, really?
name of Rock. High bounty
Oh,
on his head.
really?
Mm-hmm.
That's
the
on the
guy
list,
that's
yeah.
number one in the planet.
Well,
And I saw him at the invasion plannings.
Got a
They called him
description.
out by name before my very eyes. He's an elderly man. I didn't see too much more than that. He had a mask on.
Encore, the next time you run into this individual, please immediately inform us. This person has a 3 million credit bounty on his head. And
I've been sleeping on a 3 million credit cash prize.
Yes.
Yep. Yes.
How crash your windpipe?
I don't actually think you were there when I elaborated how I like to handle bounties. Generally speaking, the operative who finds a bounty
I break his
gets-
spine.
Well, the operative who finds the bounty gets the biggest part of it. Of course, we will subtract all the mission cost to attaining that bounty, but still gonna be a nice cash prize. And especially with this individual with the most wanted, I would like to capture him alive if possible.
It would
He doesn't have to
reflect
be
very well on us.
alive. Exactly. Let's
I
make it a
don't think you need
public
a
thing
spine to
because probably not. But if he is connected to a whole terrorist cell, having him alive will allow us to flash out the whole cell.
Breaking arms and legs is fine then.
Yeah. I mean, who needs arms and legs to be executed?
Exactly.
There'll be nothing
I'm
more
not
but a
planning on-
nugget with precious information.
Yes, an information nugget.
That's and an information nugget that we can shoot in the face if we have to.
Marvelous.
I'm not
I'll
planning
see
on
it
keeping
done
him
when I
alive for too
find
long.
him.
But an asset like that has two major uses. On one hand, they usually know a lot of information. Even though, considering the history of this asset, I highly doubt they're going to be very happy to share a lot of that information. The other big benefit they have is that if you capture them and then publicly execute them, that pokes a bear that does not want to be poked, and it will make this bear very angry, very headless, and it will make them do very stupid decisions.
Which, to be fair, we would profit off anyway.
Exactly. Ancient humans had this wonderful, wonderful tradition of cutting off the heads of their enemies, putting them on sticks on the walls of their fortresses.
Do you think
Not
we'll clone
because
his
he
head?
Catched an idea.
Have his head on every lamppost in a row.
I mean, I've heard there's a pretty nice fountain in the elevator plaza that we could spice up a little
It'd
bit.
be a perfect spot to put it. Let everyone see what they're dealing with.
Let everybody see
So,
what they're dealing with and let everybody get mad. The trick is just to not have them get mad at us.
Hold on now.
I
I'm
need a
having an
disguise.
idea, and I think
Maybe a new
If we
flame
get-
to hide in. Get close to the row.
I was gonna suggest if we start provoking Reunion, maybe they'll come out of their hidey holes, and then we can just take them all in at once.
We just need to be very, very, very sure that they're not going to come at us when they come out of their hidey holes.
Understandable.
Because I
So
don't
keep
want
an eye alert.
to have a potentially very big terrorist cell up our asses. We don't need the detention. But we have friends in these big glass towers surrounding us right now that will be more than happy to take that impact for us.
Oh, yes.
Alright. So we hunt down these terrorists, bring in their highest ranking members, and force the rest out of hiding.
That's the plan.
Reynolds is paranoid about anti-corporate sentiments in the row. Should be more careful when we go down there on surveillance.
I think being careful down there is definitely a good idea. But I think we should also not overdo it. Astro operates out of the shadows. Seeing without being seen is the biggest advantage we have. And...
Little hard at this size right now.
Speaking of seeing without being seen, I caught a couple of
I need to
pictures
get a
of my
spare
first time
body.
in a row.
Maybe plug into a man in armor
Yep.
already.
The first
How
one...
possible do you think that is? Sorry to cut you off, Jerry.
That's alright. Oh, you want me to go? So the two pictures that I got, one was a man that I've already met before by the name of Scrap, or Scum, one of the two. Carries a big backpack around with him. And I saw him talking with a couple of slummers in the row. Then there's a cactus man that I found. I don't know his name. But yeah, those are the two pictures that I snapped on my short time there. And if I head back, I'm gonna go ahead and get more.
Alright then.
Avalon had mentioned they can regrow body parts. Do you think they could cover an Android chassis and fake skin for me? I could hide in a row some more. False identity. Get in tight.
Over
Make
your
some
chassis,
friends. They'll have
Uncle?
no idea it was me. A new body. This brain can go wherever it pleases. It's not trapping me here.
Have you got a
It's
spare
worth a
chassis?
consideration, but
Otherwise, we're gonna have to
I'm
find
asking
one.
about it. I'll have to fork up the cash myself.
it's definitely worth the consideration, but for now we should put it on the back burner. As it stands, our primary goal with Avalon is to push the sheriff to them. The individual that we talked to earlier did not seem too interested in it, but I also don't know which rank they hold, so
True.
we will have to see.
Well, alright. That'll be enough for me today then.
Alright.
Just don't sleep in front of the door again. I don't want to have to climb over you.
I have to read you your bedtime story. I'll be waiting.
Alright, well, are we done here?
Yes.
I hope so.
Alright, I'm gonna head back
Do
down
you
to the
have
room.
anything else?
Grab some more pictures.
Alright. Did we hear back from any of the share proposals yet?
No, no one's actively called us up to say yes or no. I'm assuming it's just going to be
Maybe we
corporate
should
heads.
start going around to... Yeah, maybe we should start going around to double check if all of the proposals actually reached the right person.
Well, I talked to Jerry's auntie about it. She didn't know that the proposal had been sent to them, but she said that if it had been emailed, it would have gone straight to Mr. Myth, so he has it. So that's at least on his desk.
Okay.
So that's Traverse out of the way. Again, it seems like Avalon has looked over it and isn't too enthused, but, well, unless that was their
We will have to see.
on-planet CEO we were talking to. Obviously, their CEO has the final say. Trident's negligible.
Let's
after
check
all.
out Gab then.
Check out Geb. Right.
Gab and Valkyrie, I think, are next on the list.
Yes, I had V outside before. They were saying if we needed to hire Valkyrie. Kind of a funny joke, actually.
Funny joke indeed. Let's go.
Right.
That way.
I always think it's the other way. I've got a sense of direction that just says, you've got to turn right, but it's always left. Too many things on my mind all the time. And there goes Ophi.
Oh yeah, I was able to reach out to the assets down in the wastelands. They linked into our comms channels and
I made the assumption.
are set up. And then they will report to us whenever anything weird's going on down there, or whenever they need support.
So they won't be sat on the comms live. They'll only get onto our comms if they need to. It's good.
They are synthetic, so I believe they are linked into our system. But, yeah.
Also, Trident is interested in something about who's currently running the row.
The row? Oh.
Yes, the mayor. I think they're wondering if there's going to be a mayoral election down there. Geb.
Well, for now, let's go to Valkyrie. Oh, Geb, yeah. Geb first.
Geb. But yes, if they're holding an election, I assume Trident wants
If they have an election,
Trident wants something high, probably to put their own representative up. Which is fair enough. Why they'd want to run the row, I don't know. Tell you what, this is always going to be good, yes.
Oh, the keepsake.
Yes, don't put one on top of the other. I'm sure they don't like Geb rectangles. Yeah, I'm just going to hold the half-eaten one. Yeah, show we're enjoying the product.
The client request at security checkpoint.
Ah, that's where I hate that that doorbell noise.
I'm so happy that we don't have to worry about that.
See, I've seen what I assume to be Geb earlier running around, but whether or not they've actually got anyone at their place, I don't know. To be fair, I'm going to doubt it.
We will see.
How busy could Geb be?
I mean, if you turn the name around and the name of the G, they do be back. I don't know where this is going. I'm sorry.
No. You were right with the first part. With just turn the name around. Beg.
Oh. Yeah. Accidental pun.
It works. Doesn't seem like they're here, though. They would have at least sent someone out with reasonable haste. I assume, at least.
Let's move over to Valkyrie then.
Right. Alright. Let's see how Valkyrie's feeling. Making sure there was no one down
They
there.
placed more dummies down there.
Well, I was there earlier. I just moved some.
Oh.
Looks like we're not having any luck.
Where is everybody?
Well, let's try Trident's bar area, see if we can run into anyone there. New things in the upper city and all people.
It's actually a very good idea.
Though if we're discussing business, we might want to do it on, well, Trident grounds. Alright.
Nobody's here either.
Wonderful.
My gun just disappeared in the void.
No, it's on your other leg.
Oh.
There you are.
I don't like this. I really don't like this.
What, that it's quiet? There's nothing too bad about that.
No guards in front of the gate either. It's the third corporation now.
Well, I suppose we should just do a round robin then.
Oh, there's people.
Drink. I'm sure we'll be much more comfortable if I get them a drink. Here. So refreshing.
Something wrong with your
What
synthetic?
you guys see is a woman with us. We're with a woman. No, she's not in a box. She's not in a box. It represents her. Anyway, Don't worry, ma'am. We're here to look after you. We're just going to take you to our doctors. We're taking her to safety. Don't worry about it, loves. Don't worry about it. We're just taking her to
Do you
safety.
need any help with anything?
No.
It's okay. I'm just carrying a person.
She's kind of
Do not be
loco. We're
alarmed.
just, we're just helping her
This
out
is
a
an
little
old
bit.
lady we are carrying.
Look, sir, we're taking this woman into our, our safety. This woman right here. This woman right here.
That's what this
This is the
Yeah,
woman.
this is a woman. This is not
This
a
is a
bug.
special guest.
This is a woman.
Well,
Ma'am.
we found something, and I don't think we should have found it.
Yeah. We're gonna make sure that their mom is well
Oh.
taken care of.
Let's just move on.
Doctors, don't you worry about it.
Yes. I think it's better for our mental health to just forget what we saw here.
Yes, quite. Masaru, I do want to actually say something to them, if they're there. I said I'd send Jerry over to thank them for their delivery, but I'll say that he had to rush off, and so I'm here to give thanks in his stead. And then we can bring up
I see.
Did Masaru sign already? Do you know if Masaru signed?
And Jerry just said they received the contract, but I don't know if they signed it already.
Right.
Oh, hey, a door where there's actually guards.
Masaru actually having a guard. Interesting to see they're using Shimetsu.
Greetings.
How's it going? Have you got anyone in right now?
We do. You want me to contact them?
Please, it'd be appreciated.
I believe you're working with Astral by the logo.
Yes.
What business do you have here? Just a meeting?
Giving thanks to something that we were delivered earlier, as well as just checking on the status of something.
Okay. We have Astral come by to give thanks and also was it message meeting?
Yes, just double checking
Something
on
like that.
something.
We have Astral on site. It should be a bit. I think they're in a meeting and they're probably screaming at the top of their lungs. We've had a lot of people come by today, so.
Understandable. Busy days and such.
Yeah. But they do have people. I'll give it a little bit.
It's no way. Yeah, there's some time left in the day after all.
Yeah. I haven't gotten a message back on the radio. They all might have them off, so I'll give it a few minutes, and then I'll go in myself and check up on them.
Be much
Alright.
obliged.
Do you mind if we take a seat somewhere here? I've been standing all day, and so... No, this body is more than enough for me.
Oh, okay.
Just been standing all day, and yeah.
You guys hear that? I thought I heard a Shimetsu firearm. I don't know if it came from that direction.
I mean, we use the
I
shuttles
didn't
and
hear
stuff.
anything.
See, all the training I've done, it's just
Yeah,
better
it
to
sounded
just do a
like
wall squat and just not care. Just wall sit. There you go.
I did hear a gunshot outside.
Ah, wonderful. And there they go.
Figured. Okay. Huh.
Busy in their own head, I guess. Happens.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I'll go in and ask myself.
Alright, thank you, but... Well, we're not getting radioed yet, so it can't be that bad.
It's always a good time when we're not getting pestered.
Yeah. more people over there.
Well, some people coming.
Hi.
Afternoon.
Edward, where can I find
For what
you?
reason? Can we help you?
One second. Something on my
Oh,
comms.
we were getting a radio transmission. 1 second.
What was that,
We
Ophi?
don't have a trampoline park.
No, that's what we're trying to get. Is a trampoline park.
I'm trying.
One that can handle your big ass.
Where can I find you?
I could just jump.
We will be
We are at Masaru.
Well, that's true. You know what? Higher. Question for you. Have you ever heard of the rule? The cube to food rule?
Currently taking radio call.
Is this the name of Godzilla? Is not wouldn't be able to stand on land?
No. No. Cube.
Do you need us for anything important, Ophi, or?
So, the cube food rule is the concept of no starch equals a salad.
You open?
Something like a steak
No,
would be a
it's under
salad.
your location.
Understood. No worries. Keeps praised.
2 would be a sandwich. 3 a taco.
On your wall, I assume?
Sushi. 5 a quiche.
Yep.
Entirely surrounded would be a calzone. And from there, anything layered.
Up the elevator to the left.
Appreciate it.
Oh, good to see you.
Nice to see you again.
Please proceed. There's Miss Calliope over there. Has something to do with.
Oh.
Yes, hello. Let's go into the office. Oh, take a seat. That way we don't have to do this awkward sitting next to each other thing and all of that.
You could have stayed sitting. We would have
You want
stood.
me to be present?
It's fine. It's fine. Come in, take a seat. What can I help you with?
Well, I suppose introductions are in order first. Pleasure to meet you, Captain Edward Rivers of Astral.
Yes. Captain, you fly a ship?
More of a military rank.
Sure. Feel free to take a
My
seat.
name is Sam.
Yourself at home.
I'm an operative.
Excellent. Operative M. What can I do for you two?
Well, firstly, we'd like to say thank you very much for supplying Jarrah Slimer with your fine wares.
Yes, of course. We'll do what we can to keep him in top shape.
Yes,
As
it's
for the contract,
most appreciated after all. But it doesn't hurt to, show face and give you our thanks personally.
Sure.
Much, less tacky
I
than a gift
understand.
basket.
Right.
The second point we wanted to bring up was, have you received our offer?
I have, and I'm concerned about some things on it. I want to, I would love to clear them up with you if you're authorized to discuss the contract.
By all means.
There is no clause in this contract that states you are unwilling or won't hurt a corporation. You guys.
We
intend
thought that was
to-
completely, didn't even need
Implied.
mentioning. Because, well, why would we bite the
I-
hand that feeds after all? Terrible
Good,
business.
Okay. I just wanted to be clear.
No,
When
by all
signing
means.
Contracts, I want to be perfectly clear.
No, that's very understandable.
May I clear up this confusion?
By all means, Em.
by signing this contract, you would become one of the shareholders of Astral, and therefore you would technically become one of the co-owners. So,
Right.
action against one of the shareholders would, in worst case, result in the share being revoked, which would be a heavy financial loss for our side. So,
Right.
every action against any of the shareholders will be punished Astral internally.
Great. I had minor issues with each of the 3 buyers' responsibilities, but I think they are easy enough to get cleared up, considering you seem reasonable enough.
Quite. I'd like to make sure the business
With
is...
the first one, of course. We want to sail the ship as smoothly as possible, I understand. I just am meticulous with contracts. So, don't take this as any kind of negative perception on your corporation at all. This is just concerns that I have that I would like cleared up. The first item says that we will continually fund. This is not so much an issue anymore because my main concern was that we would be funding you and providing you weapons that you would then be able to use against us. But since that is cleared up, that won't be the case. Not so much of an obstacle there. The second one of providing access to necessary facilities. Not even all of my employees enjoy that benefit. I'm willing to authorize access to necessary facilities on a case-by-case basis, but I will never give anyone free reign of my facilities.
The goal behind this clause is to prevent Astral forces and Masaru forces from clashing during our ongoing operations. The meaning behind this phrase specifically is during our operations. Hereby it can be clarified that this access can happen if wished by Masaru under Masaru monitoring. The only thing that we want to prevent with this clause in the contract is that our forces actually end up being able to not properly operate because some guard in some warehouse is like, hey, you can't go in here.
It's also something like if someone did the absolutely stupid idea of trying to siege your tower. If we weren't able to get in to assist you in an expedient manner, it wouldn't look good on us and would, well, definitely not benefit you, would it?
Certainly. Yeah, I understand. I would prefer that the clause of on a case-by-case basis this access will be granted. That being said, if that's reasonable.
Captain Rivers, may I propose something? One of the other signers of the share offer, Trident specifically, sat down with us and worked out a concept that probably would work for you guys as well. To gain access to Trident facilities during our operations, we will basically notify them through a... Is that a confetti shooter going off? I think I'm hearing things. Okay. Somebody's having a party here. Anyways, to guarantee this access, what we basically do is whenever we are on an operation and require access to a Trident facility, we will inform the overseeing Trident personnel of said facility to grant us access for the duration of our operation.
It does mean giving us slight access to your comms channels so that we can contact you in an efficient manner, but it's all about communication.
Do any of you have the ability to summon or bind spirits? Because that is 100% the best way to get a hold of me. I do not sit on my own radio. I hardly check my email. If you have somebody capable of binding a spirit, or I could even teach somebody if you have somebody magic capable within your ranks, that is the best way to get a hold of me.
I know nothing about magic, unfortunately.
Understandable. The proposed plan is fine. That is just for getting the quickest access to me personally in case of an emergency. So if you happen upon one of your employees who is magic capable, I would be willing to teach them how to bind a spirit to do that.
Wonderful. I'm sure we can work out something more, amicable some other way. I again, don't understand how magic works. We would have to talk to you about running us through those kind of things.
That leads us to the final mark on the list, which was that you wanted access to advisory and magic for situations dealing with magic and magical equipment.
Yes.
This is another one I think has to be on a case-by-case basis just because of the nature of handing out important information based around magic or potentially releasing important or delicate artifacts into your care temporarily. I don't want to be bound by a contract that requires me to provide that. I need to be bound by a contract that says if it's in both of our best interests, we can talk about it.
The main purpose of this clause, and this is one of the clauses that is only in the contract that you as Masaru have been offered, is to keep all of our matters that deal with magic exclusive to Masaru. Ideally, due to the fact that we don't have personnel that is trained to deal with magic, if we encounter a magical issue in one of our operations, we would contact you, and yeah, I believe it is more than interesting for you as well to keep a close eye on everything that's going on down there that is not already Masaru, but related to magic.
Absolutely.
We can, if you wish so, expand this clause to include that magic-related matters are specifically supervised and under the jurisdiction of Masaru.
That would be wonderful. But I think from the conversation and what I'm getting from your explanations is that my worries are mostly quelled. You have reasonable takes and seem willing to work on the way those are worded. So as long as that's the case, I think we will be interested in signing the contract to become shareholders.
That is wonderful to hear. We're happy we could abate any of your problems.
Yes, sorry. Like I said, this is nothing against
No,
anyone
by
personally.
all
I
means,
am
we completely
just
understand.
meticulous.
It is far better to be thorough and not have something untoward suddenly bite you in the ass when you weren't expecting it. We all know that.
Absolutely.
I'm heading to the row for a bit.
Okay, great. Give me a moment. Does this require a signature from one of you, or just me?
Just you, I believe.
I believe Captain Rivers already signed it.
Oh, great. I will, sign it as well, then. There you are.
Much appreciated. We look forward to doing wonderful things together with Masaru.
Absolutely. I am excited for our future together as well.
One more question. Is there any reliable way to get tested for the ability to do this spirit binding thing? Because we might have to run our operatives by you to figure out who is capable of it and who not.
Yeah, the best way is to just bring them to me. It's a fairly short and simple process to sense someone to see if they are magic capable. I'll provide it free of cost since it is in the best of both of our interests to be able to communicate.
Much appreciated.
Okay. Is there any general rules that we can follow to pre-sort? Because we don't want to send all of our operatives here just to see if any of them is capable of doing so. Is there anything that prevents magic from happening?
Yes. Anybody who is fully synthetic, obviously cannot do any magic. Cybernetics generally hinder magic, so people who are unaugmented are your most likely. That or magical creatures, if you know, obviously, we provided you with Jerusalem, but as far as I know, he has no innate magical capability, at least not in the sense of spell casting. But if you have anybody similar to him, they would fall under a good place to start.
Is it an indicator if you were able to see these tiny little spirit things?
Yes, if you can see spirits, most people can, but it does at least imply that you aren't locked out of the category of being magic capable.
That's good because I can see them.
Good. Well, perhaps I'll teach you how to bind one. It's not particularly difficult.
Alright then.
Where have you seen these spirits, Em?
A few days back, during one of my tours in the Undercity, and actually earlier today in the Wastelands.
Well, I haven't been to the Undercity.
They are all over the place.
Well, if I ever eventually get a chance to go down to the Undercity, maybe I'll finally see myself.
Yes.
You mean once traffic does not block us anymore?
Eventually, someday. Ah, well, look at that. Anyway, pleasure to have sorted out any of your problems. I'm glad to have put your mind at ease.
Of course. Thank you for taking the time to come see me and clear that up personally.
Oh, not at all. Enjoy the rest of your day
Appreciate
now.
the gesture, so. You as well.
Goodbye, ma'am.
Bestie.
Hi, bestie.
So cute.
It's not cute. It's just.
So.
The things that we walk in on, I swear.
I'm sorry, we can stop it.
It's just not in front of me. Bye.
Not in front of her.
Have a good day.
Everyone, bestie.
Bye bye.
Oh, that's why they didn't
I
have
found the
any
missing get people.
Yeah, that's why they didn't have any guards at their gate.
A lot better. So please proceed with this.
Oh well, we'll make our way out.
I assume you're.
Actually, is anybody at the headquarters at the moment?
Me and Lyle are going to actually schedule a meeting. You come with me.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll have to probably find them tomorrow then, Em.
Yeah.
Very well. Would you like
All right, Captain.
meeting for tomorrow,
And also,
perhaps?
you were gonna start to do this at the.
Or
That works
later,
for me.
depending on timing.
If Gib has any time to talk to us, just contact us on
Hello,
45.
hello. Is anyone at Astral available? This is Miss Monty.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. It'd be
Yes,
appreciated
this
if
is
you could.
Operator M, listening in. How can we help you, man?
Have either of
Sorry,
you
we've got a lot going on comms.
cubed rule?
I have had my people sort an investigation with what you all brought us, and I appreciate it. I will still need those files so I can cross-reference what we found, if that's okay. Whenever you all get the chance, send it over to my email. It'd be greatly appreciated.
We will do, ma'am.
Thank you.
Good day, Mr. Dudek.
Good day.
Alright, so send the information about the matter over to them.
Yes, I told Jerry to send them an email with all the pertinent information. Also, I swear, they're infringing on something with this. They are. This is a blatant infringement.
Hello, this is Artyom from Valkyrie. I was wondering if there's anybody here at Astral.
That is affirmative, sir. How can we help you?
Hi, I was wondering if your sergeant is in currently.
Which sergeant specifically?
There you go.
Jeremiah, something like that.
Thank you very much.
I believe Jerusalem is currently not on station. Can
fair
the
enough.
rest of Astral help you somehow?
No, I was just curious. We were talking a bit of business before, and I wanted to invite him for a drink for the end of the day.
Is that business about some modified weaponry by any chance?
No, that was already sorted. That's beyond my pay grade, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, if he's not in, I'll have to catch him tomorrow.
Seems like it. Sorry, sir.
Hey, all good, thank you. Have a good evening.
You too, sir.
Good to know people are using our comms
What
properly.
does that sign do now?
Well, apparently that sounded quite social. So, you know, I don't think that's a bad thing.
Fair point.
And someone wanting to just take you out for a
Something
drink.
related with the artifacts.
It's very fancy, isn't it?
Yep.
Alright, well, we'll head back to the ship for now.
That's the second contract signed.
Yes.
Yep.
Alright. If anything, that's probably one of the better ones for us to have guaranteed.
Yeah.
I have no idea about magic, so having a specialist on hand that we can get a hold of is definitely a good thing.
Hmm.
Alright.
Let's go to my office for now.
Well, it's there.
Ah. Yeah, I see it. Well then. That was a successful day, I would say. 2 in the bag, 5 more to go.
Especially considering the speciality of Masaru, yes. Their group seems to be quite all over the place, but their one in charge, she definitely had the right personality about it.
Yep.
Good to know that she's pedantic.
Those are usually the easiest people to work with. Because you can be straight with them and,
We were straight, but we also
well, they might seem
obfuscated a few
complicated at
things.
first, they usually operate logically.
Yes, abusing logic's the best way to go. One day,
It was successful so far.
one day I'll get down to the Undercity. I need to check on that safe house.
One day, yeah.
If I don't know the layout of places, I'm not going to be effective operating in them. The row was pretty straightforward. There's probably a few nooks and crannies that I'm not aware of, but generally it seems like that's not too hard to operate in. The wasteland's a nightmare.
Yeah.
That scrap town has got vantage points all over the place. And up here, oh, nothing but straight sight lines, so...
Yep. The trip to Wastetown, to the Wastelands today was interesting.
Ah,
Apparently people mistook me for a guy.
well, you can always use that to your advantage then.
Yeah.
You don't need to be reaffirmed of your femininity, do you?
No, I don't. Don't worry. It's just... I guess it means that the disguise works.
Exactly. Positives.
Yep.
Salutations, Astral. We are done with our meeting. If you wish to talk, feel free to tell.
Oh, that was loud.
That was Gab.
Yes, would you like to, meet at your place?
1 second. I will ask.
Alternatively, you can also offer them to meet here if they want.
I feel offering them to work at theirs is probably the more comfortable for them.
Fair point.
If you wouldn't mind coming down to Geb, that would be highly appreciated. Thank you very much.
We shall be on our way. Thank you for informing us.
Very well. Thank you very much. We'll see you shortly.
Well, look at that. Maybe we get the third today as well.
Let's hope so. Enough of people are able to use our comms.
I'm going to dump my rifle. They'll just ask us to put it on the wall up theirs anyway. Alright. Easy enough. Well then.
Let's go to Geb.
Well. Looks like we've got just enough time for this.
Claiming units to deploy, so no.
Exactly. Good timing. Right.
Salutations.
Pleasure to see you again.
Hello.
If you could please leave any and all weaponry with our guards, that would be great. Thank you.
We'll just take it off your hands.
I'm clean.
Thank you.
I will personally escort you inside.
Appreciate it.
Make sure they're inside the gate. Very well, follow me. Please do not lag behind.
Like this small, sassy robot.
Up we go. Anita?
Thank you.
Hello.
Pleasure.
I don't think we've met before. I'm Sarah. I'm the botanist at Geb.
Captain Edward Rivers. Pleasure to meet you.
It's nice to meet you, Captain Edwards. So, what brings you over to Geb?
We're just here to check on the status of the contract we sent your way. if you've had a chance to look at it.
Contract. Contract.
That is something the Reverend was on.
So,
not
we
said
do.
anything?
He has not said a single thing.
Should be worried about that.
I'll get that. I'll be 1 second.
So we do have a person that is in charge of contracts, and he, I don't believe has signed any the other day, as well as, sorry, the intercoms.
No, it's
too many
understandable. It
thoughts.
happens all the time.
Yeah, I was not aware of a contract, but I would love for you to talk about it with me, and hopefully by tomorrow we'd get it signed and ready to go.
So the contract we have sent through is a 7% share in Astral, purchasing 7% of our operating capacity on planet. Entitles you to a...
what would that entail?
Well, you pay for operational costs and funds and such to keep us on standby, and when you need us, we are there at your beck and call to do what you need.
So, let's say I have a contract with another corporation, and I need, let's say, like magical items that needed to be guarded and moved. Would I be the one hiring you guys for that?
If you wanted to hire us to do a guarding, by all means. We do and a plethora of jobs. Guarding, extraction of VIPs, removal of unwanted individuals, so on and so forth.
Oh gosh. I don't think we're gonna need that, but...
would you mind... Would you mind if I read out the whole offer?
By all means, Em, you do have the whole thing there.
I have the whole contract available. And according to my information, it was sent out to an individual called, let me quickly see, Reverend Max, I believe?
Yes. He's not here.
He is not here.
So our services include, but are not limited to, a seat on the Astral Roundtable Emergency Council. So, in case something bad is happening up here, we offer you a safe space on our Emergency Council. Access to Astral Spec Ops troops and supplement gap security forces. So, if you ever see your forces overrun, need any Spec Ops soldiers or anything, we would be available for that. Access to neutral grounds on the Leviathan for intercorporate negotiations. In case you ever come into conflict with another of the major corporations, we would offer a neutral grounds kind of deal. Technical advisory by strategic specialists for corporate military operations. If you want to borrow our tacticians, that is also an option. Training instructors for corporate security forces. We would give you access to our training program, so we would train soldiers. Access to Astral safe rooms on neutral grounds. We have safe rooms all through the city. If you need to evacuate personnel in certain areas, we can take care of that. And covert ops, including but not limited to assassinations, capture operations, executions, rescue operations, VIP escort services, espionage operations, asset recovery, precision demolition operations, private incarceration and corrections, and advanced interrogations.
Ooh, that was a mouthful. But appreciated. So, you sent when did you send this contract out? Was it yesterday or was
Yesterday.
Was it yesterday?
Yes. Should have been sent out last night.
Last night. Yeah, of course. Max is not here today. Well, if it means anything, I even though I am not allowed to sign any contracts, that sounds amazing. I would want to sign that contract, so you have at least my upvote from Geb, basically.
By all means. Just means that you could talk to your man in charge, as it were, and put your points of thought on there.
Yeah, I'll definitely put in a good word. I don't see why not.
Our main concern right now is that this contract actually reaches the right people. So, if you want, I can also leave you a copy of the contract here to go through.
No, you're reaching the right person. It's just the right person is sort of just in and out sometimes, but...
Busy lifestyles. We understand how it is in the corporate world, after all.
Mm-hmm. Well, if that's everything, then I hope...
We were just going to ask if you had any questions about anything. Yeah, anything that...
I mean... Just, you basically answered it, of just like, if we have other... contracts with other corporations and we needed the support or the help, you obviously would be the people that would support us, basically.
Yes, we are indeed
That is the one thing, and the other
good
thing...
addition.
I'm sorry, Captain.
Not at all.
The other thing that we're very good at is not being seen and conducting operations without a big logo on them, if you understand what I mean.
I do. Well, we're not hiding anything, and I'm sure we won't be needing that, but it's good to know that it's in the back pocket.
Definitely helps to have it on standby. Know that you're covered.
I would have to argue 7% sounds pretty low.
Well, we have to make sure that all of the corporate entities are kept equal. We can't have more than 50% of Astral itself be sold to all the corporate entities. Otherwise, well, someone might have a larger stake and things get a little bit messy. People start pointing fingers. You know how it goes with bureaucracy.
Oh, yeah. Well, definitely tomorrow. I don't see a reason as why we wouldn't sign it, so if that is all, then you're free to go.
We are very appreciative of your time. Thank you very much.
Of course.
We look forward
Do you wanna
to
escort
working
them
with
out?
Gep in the future.
Look forward to
Very
it as well.
well. If you would follow me again.
Have a good one.
Likewise.
You too, ma'am.
How has your days been? Have they been busy? Has it been good?
I haven't left the upper city.
The same. We attempted earlier, but business calls as always.
Everyone loves getting tied in red tape.
Hmm?
Everyone loves getting tied in red tape, you know, paperwork and such.
It's all right. Of course. Feel free to grab your weaponry.
That's very interesting.
Would you like a picture with it?
No, I'm fine, thank you.
Very well.
I have everything we have, so let's go.
Well, once again, thank you for your time and have a nice evening.
Hopefully we hear more of you soon. Goodbye.
Bye.
Shame that the person in charge of their contracts isn't there, but, well, definitely means that if there's someone on our side, that's a good thing.
It's always a big bonus.
Yes. After all, I should really be bringing up to them that even if they don't accept it, they could still get our services, but we would just be charging a lot more. But, yeah, that's
Well,
something that people might find out in the future, but hopefully not.
we will see.
back to the ship, and well.
I think we should call it for the day.
Yes, get an early night. That's fine.
Oh, I just saw a cowboy head running around. I think Jerry's coming back as well.
Ah, well. Good timing for him. I don't think... Do we have enough time for a debrief beforehand?
Jerry!
Wait, you want to yell at Jerry?
I think he's off range already.
There he goes.
Jerry, please quickly come to my office. I just want to have a quick chat with you.
Yes, I get turned around as well, Jerry.
Yeah, I heard someone yelling for me.
Yes, Em would like you in her office. Small debrief.
Alright.
He's going to your office right now.
Photos have been gotten. Yep.
Very good, very good. Multiple small things. First of all, we just had a chat with Masaru. They signed.
Great.
One of the things that we're going to look into is to get some of us hooked into their magical comms. Yeah, that's a thing that we will work on together with Miss Calliope. Other than that, Mr. Artyom from Valkyrie tried to reach you while you were gone.
He was looking to have a drink.
What did he say? Ah, I see.
A drink and something about
Well,
a deal.
Okay.
Would you mind informing us what that deal was?
I'm not aware of it as
I
of
think
yet.
it was a chat.
It may have something to do with the covert rifles.
Okay. Well, that's pretty much it so far. Other than that, brief me on what you found in the row.
I have a couple of pictures. Yeah.
Would you mind sending them to
I'm
me?
gonna. Yes, I'm gonna put them on our message board as soon as they're done being processed and clipped. But yeah, I found a couple of things. I came during a time where the blacksmith got shot and a whole bunch of people started crowding around, so I may have gotten a whole bunch of people just in one shot. Couple names that I heard being thrown around on the row. There's the Fred bot. Everybody knows him and he knows everyone. He works for Geb. There's a mercenary. There's a bunch of mercenaries down there. One of them being Ren that I saw. And he was armed with throw weaponry. Got a fucked up looking face. But I got a picture of him. And then I saw our little friend Alan on there and got a good picture of him with Blaine in the kill armor. Yeah. What it sounds like is that there's a whole bunch of corps that are investing into the mercenaries in the row. And it sounds like they're doing shadier business than we're doing here. I haven't gotten any of the details yet, but yeah, Reynolds actually runs a few operations down there that we don't know about.
Interesting, very, very interesting. The other thing, please forward all the data you have on our other friend down there on me. I forgot his name. Fuck. Out of character, brain dead. Yeah, Sable. Card up again. Please forward all information you have on our friend Sable down there. I will process it, go through it, and then forward it to our friends at Shometsu.
Alright, very well. From what it looks like, Sable's buddy with the local mercenaries down there.
Yeah, I have seen that as well.
But yeah. After I head to my room, I'm gonna be processing those photos all night.
Alright then. Considering the time, you both are dismissed.
Alright.
Thank you.
Admiral.
Guess I'll just clean these.